Closed for 5 days.
That is
It usually does.
I don't understand what that means. A ramping shop.
Don't you remember the song? By it's Vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, Vibes and Spice.
How's it go?
Remember when you wow, remember when we took you visit there? First time in the ramping shop. I don't know, man.
No.
Remember the first foot. Remember the first time pussy hair took. No, is that the song? Is that the lyrics?
Yeah.
Me take on your virginity. So
Nah.
sing for me, yeah.
Nah.
This is like when I was in uni.
But you know I'm not up on the bashment things. Like
No,
that.
but it's not. I've never been a bashment head, but like you know, university times when like
Yeah.
you go out and they play all the same songs, and it was
Yeah.
on all the mixes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Play it. Maybe I might recognize it.
Right. You do, trust me.
Ramping shop, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The song.
Let us know when we're recording.
Any
Brendan.
Caribbeans, don't come and cuss
Yeah?
the way I was singing the song, please, because clearly I don't
Are we
know the
recording?
lyrics.
Fam, if it's yes, just yes, big man.
Do you have your wire, please? I didn't know it was Spice though.
Spice been about.
It's been about for time, innit? Sorry, we skip survey.
You actually take those surveys.
Oh, I went to a service.
Oh, on the
I
ramping
was
side.
singing the wrong song. I really was singing the wrong song.
Actually, you were
On
singing
the-
I was
Virginity.
singing
You're
Virginity.
right. Yeah.
When you're coming
On
at me
the-
ramping shop.
Oh, it's shop. I thought it's side.
What?
I thought it's
When you
come on the ranking side.
Talking long if on the night. Tell me what you like. You want me try or you want
On
me
the
ride it
ranking
like a
side.
bike. When you have to ram me tight. The cocky not feel like. That
Straight.
That could be a pussy
Straight.
guy. So we put up on the left. Girl, you take
What the
lyrics
blood
out of the
clot?
screen, that's why. Tribe. Every nipple get a bite. Come here for wine on the cocky like this.
Wine pon the cocky, girl.
Like this.
Straight.
An Irish spicy and never like. You are my mister. Cocky.
Kill me with the tightness.
I'm on the I can't stop. Do you remember this song?
No,
Cocky not
but this is not the beat.
play.
This is not the original beat. bro.
Yeah.
It is.
No, this beat is from somewhere else. This is another.
No, this is the beat for the
No,
song.
No,
they,
it's some
they took
Neo song.
Yeah.
they took the beat from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not an
It's
original song.
independent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but bashment, that's what it's like. There's one rhythm and everyone does a version.
Everyone.
He didn't say shop, though. He said side.
No,
He
ramping
said-
shop.
Yeah, it's called, but he's saying ranking side.
When you come in at me ramping shop.
Nah, he said ranking side.
definitely-
Bruv,
he said
the lyric-
shop.
I was reading the lyrics off the...
No, play it.
Alright.
He's saying ranking side. You lot are deaf, bruv.
Wait, can I ask you?
Yeah.
Ranking sides.
Listen,
Big
everyone,
man.
everyone engage the brain.
How does that make sense?
Pop your cock when you're coming out.
Ranking side.
You should let don't
Wait.
speak. Don't say anything. Listen.
When you're coming
On the ranking
No, you
side.
Listen, you should
and give your heart
listen.
attack. When you're coming out around in shop.
It's the remix.
Spice, you me know. You know if you do
The remix,
yourself.
no. The original was ranking side.
Bear dog.
No, I'm playing.
That should annoy you.
No, I always thought it was come on the ranking side.
Really?
Straight.
No, I hear that.
But yeah, welcome back, guys. Meet Us After 7, episode 120.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed that little intro there. We have our special guest this week.
Hold on.
What?
Where's your
Big man.
Nah, I don't understand. What?
After the live show, I'll have it back. No, I will. Promise.
Okay.
Monique, aka Monroe, aka Troublemaker. on
What?
Twitter. Used to be Troublemaker on Twitter.
No, I've never been
Nah,
a
you
troublemaker.
was.
Stop
You
lying.
were one of them girls.
I've never been a troublemaker.
What do you mean?
You know them girls who just tweet like the reckless man bashing stuff.
What?
Okay.
Wasn't that you?
No.
Whoops.
A whole definition of character, you know.
No, I'm playing. No, I thought
I deny.
you wasn't. You wasn't one
I
of the girls who
denied
just
it.
say like any, like you know when
Men are
men are trash. That you know what I mean. You're one of the ambassadors.
Prove it.
Old tweets, yeah. I'm
Woo.
gonna finish you like Kevin Hart.
Laughs in suspended
No,
So
account.
she's not denying it, she's just saying prove it.
ouch.
And your account got suspended. Yeah, because I remember you used to have
Why
one of them
did your
big
account get
accounts.
Okay, so it's actually
Yeah,
they
see,
think
the truth is out.
they think I wrote something violent. I didn't, but I didn't appeal it properly, so it just got kind of lost in the appeals.
So did you start again?
Yeah, I just started again. I couldn't be bothered to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What was
smart
that?
move.
The alleged violent thing.
I don't know. They didn't even tell me.
Oh,
So
have you got any inkling of what it could be?
nope.
Don't lie, man.
Maybe
Let us
she
in-
quoted someone's lyrics.
let us
But
into
do you
your
know what's
violent
weird
world.
though? If people quote lyrics like to like draw rap songs, doesn't that get like? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to put quotation marks and then put the artist name. Just to make sure they know it's not coming from you.
I know, but I mean, let's say I didn't. And
I'm gonna stab you.
And I just wrote the lyrics.
Young Jesus.
Princess Diana.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I think is okay? This is so off topic, yeah. But you know, when I listen to radio, yeah, I've noticed they block out certain words and then they don't block out certain words. It boggles my mind. So they'll black out arse. Like, you know, like words that that I think, why are you looking at me like that? What's wrong?
What's up?
I'm gonna stop looking at you because every time we connect,
Yeah.
you ask me why I'm looking
Okay, I'm
at you
gonna
like
stop
this.
asking
Yeah.
you. So they'll say
You
stuff.
hear that? Every time you connect.
They block out words like arse, like soft words to me that like people they're not that offensive. I don't even think they are offensive. But then they'll leave like. Oh, I listened to a song the other day on the radio and it was really annoying me because there was another. What word did they use? Or they'll block out like the word gang. Like if someone says I'm with my gang. I'm like, really
I think they block out the words that they deem to be
offensive.
or problematic. That's why a lot of artists they just use their slang that we know what it means.
But then they block up.
They
But
don't know what it means.
they're clocking on now. So you know the song Pumpy. The word Pumpy doesn't get said in the song.
Yeah, because they made it obvious that Pumpy was about guns.
Fair enough.
In the video, they're toting guns. Obviously, they're toting
It's toy guns.
war
though.
pistols, but obviously
Yeah.
it's a symbol for. I mean, the AK-47 and that.
I hear that.
Um,
What 9 million that, yeah?
9mm.
Straight.
You get me? Pistol whipping that. But no, I hear you. All right, so just let us know a bit about yourself, what you do. You know what I mean?
Yes. So I run a few companies. First one, Black Femme Film.
Businesswoman, yeah?
It's
Yes.
independent.
So Black Femme Film, we work on diversity in the film industry and putting on events for Black and mixed women. On top of that, I also run a food blog called The Food Doll. And I also run an eyelash service
Oh, nice.
called The Eyelash Co. So keeping myself busy.
Multiple streams, you know ones.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what it's about,
Yes, girl. Collect
streams
those
of income.
coins, sis.
Yeah.
Period.
So what I want to talk about the first one actually, the
Black Femme Film.
diversity in film.
Yes.
Oh, was it? It's femme, so it's
Mhm.
women and so it's black and women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you feel that is it more UK or more of a worldwide like campaign you're on?
I think it's more UK
Yeah.
because I feel like the Black British female space here is so powerful. Like we have one of the highest rates of entrepreneurship right at the moment. The Black women been doing weave businesses, hair businesses. So that's it's specific to UK, I think.
Okay. No, there are. The thing is, I've noticed that recently. Actually, a lot of women are on their business tip.
Do you know why I think it's good? Is because women are lucky. I think we have more room to be creative in comparison to men. So like you
think so?
said, in the sense where hair,
Mm.
like makeup,
Mhm.
eyelashes, microblading, waxing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
those are all within the cosmetic industry.
no, but so I'm saying, but they're all levels that you guys probably not like you don't have access to, but do you get what I mean?
Because we're the consumers. So.
Yeah.
Of course, but men can still start those companies up though.
No, you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
You mean cisgender men? See how I use that.
Cis
what
what?
did you say? Cisgender, man.
Cisgender.
Cisgender men.
Obviously, homosexual guys can still do the same things that you
Yeah,
just rattled
they
off, innit?
can. They can.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying
Yeah.
that obviously us like there's a reason why a lot of us are like doing our thing and getting our hands in different pots and stuff because these are the things that we like and we're our biggest consumers anyway. So it's like you go to like with most girls that I know, a lot of them start because not even because they want to save their money, but it's like you invest a lot of money by going to like an eyelash lady every month. You're paying her £40, whatever, 50, 60 steps. Some people even pay 70, 80.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hold on a minute. If you calculate how much you spend in a year, you can just go and pay for a course and learn how to do it yourself and then start doing it that way. Like I know a lot of girls that have done that. And I think it's good. Collect all those coins
Yeah, no, definitely.
if you can.
Yeah, I think the one that I've seen which is the most common is the hair, the weave.
Yeah. I think what it is as well, because we need so much specificity, that word, because what we need is
that a real word?
yeah, it's specificity. That's it.
Can you confirm?
Yes.
It's definitely a real word.
Okay, English Oxford Dictionary.
Because we need that, that's why I agree with you in terms of our creativity, because I can't go to any hair salon, so I need to go to a black girl. I can't go to, even with eyelashes, I can't go to anyone because my eyelashes are curly. So I feel like that's where black women have that. Black men, obviously you guys have your barbers, but aside from that, I don't think you guys
That's
need...
what I mean. Like, you've only really...
Man's got the barber. Man's got the tailor for the suits.
You can't go to any tailor.
What do you mean?
You can go to like Soho and go to
Nah,
any
I need a tailor who's not going to violate my insides. They're the ones who are going to do the seams and the little grab of the balls and that. I need someone who's copacetic. So you got the barber. To be fair, I've never been to a tailor in my life actually. No, I have actually, but not for suits. For like
African.
like Bada and them things.
I hear that.
Brent, help me out. What else we got, bro?
I mean, some
It's
people
just
get
the
their
barber,
nails
to be
done,
honest.
What's that?
Yeah, it's just a barber.
but some people go for pedicures and stuff.
Yeah, but from a woman. Are we talking?
Yeah.
Are we talking about services which are offered to men by men?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So
Yeah, that's-
barber, tailor, maybe like a sports massage type situation.
So now do you see what I mean by that? We have a lot more.
Yeah, in that specific realm of cosmetic.
Yeah, no, 100%. Obviously, there's a lot more. There's other fields in it, but I'm
Yeah,
just
there's-
saying, like,
You know, you got book clubs now, camping trips for black girls.
Right, men don't really cater to each other, innit? In terms of like, okay, is this a PT count? A male PT on a male client? No? Okay, cool, I'm reaching.
not really. I
I'm
don't
reaching,
think so.
I'm reaching. Right, we really don't have anything in that
Yeah.
industry, do we? Like, it's kind of solely
You can create something though, like create a beard club. And I'm not even joking. Like,
beard club or a beard
not
oil.
a club, but like not
Beard
even a beard
products.
oil, but a service that caters to beards. You see how, like, for example, we go for treatments and
Yeah,
stuff.
but no, that's the barber.
No, but there's people. I hear that, but that's like me saying most hairdressers have people that do eyebrows and eyelashes, but you wouldn't go to them.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go to someone who specializes in that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So if you can create, Mandem, if you're listening, this is a business idea. If you can create like a space catered specifically for beards in terms of grooming beards, not just going for a haircut, but do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that's something that you can do.
I hear you and I appreciate the idea and you trying to,
Okay,
you know what I
fair
mean?
enough.
But that's the barber.
Like a
I hear-
beard consultant.
Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying, but I'm talking. Have you seen that? Have you watched? It's not over here, but I've seen it on Instagram and stuff, where like people literally go for like a beard steam. Like,
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's a face. Like, are you talking about the white guys who have the hot towel and
Yeah.
wrap
yeah,
and
yeah. But I mean,
that's not for your beard, that's for your skin.
no, but I've seen people specifically go for like treatments for beards
Okay,
online.
okay, I haven't seen it.
Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
People with big beards, they'll get it moisturized, like
Moisturize,
like massage,
shampooed,
everything.
condition,
Everything,
oil.
like yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's like a proper treatment.
I hear that.
So the same way I go to fair enough a salon,
Yeah.
but I'll also go to like, so my eyebrow lady, like my wax lady is different from my eyelash lady.
Yeah.
My eyelash lady is different from my hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person who does my weaves or my wigs doesn't do my treatments. Like I've got different people for different things.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm saying you guys can potentially have the same thing. Like you don't all just have to go to your barber.
Yeah.
And
Do
be
you get what I
sitting
mean?
and waiting 2 hours
And waiting
to
2
get cut.
hours.
But then I gotta have a barber, then a beard man as well. That's it.
Yeah. Why not?
I could be my own beard man, no?
Okay. No, you can.
Because the barber will shape me up, my beard as he does with my
Yeah.
trim as well. And I can go home, shampoo it, condition it, oil it. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? But no, I hear that though. I hear
Yeah,
that.
it's an idea, innit?
Yeah.
Like it's just a space that you guys can create for yourself.
I'm sure it exists though,
Maybe,
but
I
maybe
don't know.
probably in the white space.
Yeah, I reckon so.
You know what I mean? Because
Swear down,
what's that?
swear down.
What's the picture?
It's both of us, don't worry. But you at the front. I'm in the background.
What pic is it?
You see afterwards.
Yeah, it's nice though. It's huge.
Well,
Where's that going?
Nah. I'm gonna move these.
I was gonna say.
You know what? I couldn't find that. Are you sure that picture exists in that form?
Yeah.
I can't find it. Maybe I got to look more careful.
Maybe you should send me the file so I could look for it.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't think about that. All right, where were we?
Sorry, I know.
Men catering to men.
No, so she was talking about She was talking about.
I was talking about the black female British
Space, yeah.
space.
Oh yeah. All powers be to women, isn't it?
We're doing our thing. We're trying.
We
Yeah.
are.
Valentine's Day around the corner.
Valentine.
It's gone anyway. If you're listening today, it's gone.
Valentine's.
Oh, it's tomorrow, innit?
Coming, no, Valentine's.
Yeah,
It's tomorrow, isn't it?
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Anyone got plans? Anyone in the room?
I'm going to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friend? Church? Okay. G?
Gym.
Gym?
Yeah.
Everyone does what? The dumbbells is bay, yeah?
I'm just going. What am I doing tomorrow? Actually, I might be going to Wingstop
Oh, was it?
because my
Okay.
friend wants to record the Inferno challenge.
Oh, they got really, really, really hot wings there?
Yeah, apparently it's mad. You've got to eat the thing in 10 minutes.
They have to wear gloves?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I watched a few people's, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm on it now.
If you see someone wearing gloves while eating wings, that's how you know it's
It's
serious
mad.
things.
Like
Can you take spice?
I can, but a couple of weeks ago, my brother went and got like suya, and it was really hot, really spicy. And then he came home and decided that he wanted to add more spice. I didn't understand
Yeah.
because I feel like sometimes when food's too hot, it takes away the flavor
Yeah.
because
I'm
you
the
can't,
same.
you can't really
I
taste
don't
the
enjoy
flavor
it.
because you're just bare blowing around your lips like.
My nose.
My head starts itching. My nose starts
My
running.
nose starts to run.
I need to take off my clothes. Like I
my
start
lips,
sweating.
my lips are hot.
The swelling up and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't enjoy a really, really, really hot
So
food.
my brother did that. Me and my sister ate it, and like I was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I wasn't even wearing a wig, so I was like, I want to take off my hair. I was so rattled,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, am I actually going to be able to? And he was just walking around normal. I was like, you've got a problem. He's like, oh, spice is good for you. I said, yeah, not this level of spice. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it.
Has anyone been Man versus Food before?
No.
I've been to the one in where is it? It's up my side in West.
I think so because they've got a wing.
Oh, is there
challenge
one
as
here?
well.
Shame. I only thought they were in America.
Yeah, there's one here still. They've got a wing challenge as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And what is it? Spicy?
Apparently, when I was there, we were speaking to one of the guys who worked there, and they were telling us that someone left in the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
and they
I'm
left,
not gonna lie.
in an ambulance, sorry.
You know what? In terms of food challenges, yeah, if you give me challenges that require you to eat a large quantity, I've got that in a bag. That's
But
not even an issue for me.
if it's spice,
But if
no.
it's spice,
If it's spice, I'm
I
folding.
think
the
if
first
no, the
sample
thing is,
still.
I'll do it. I'll do the challenge. I'll
Yeah.
take the challenge, but it'll be tough. But food quantity, I eat fast anyway. Like I eat like I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
So, like I'm eating like a large plate of whatever. I think I'll have it in the bag.
A girl's portion or boy's portion?
No, boys bullshit. I can eat, you know.
I've never seen you eat a lot of food, so I'm finding it hard to believe.
No, I can act like my appetite. I suppress my appetite. I don't eat how I truly want to. I'm not who I really want to be in
I'm not
life.
who I really want to be.
No, I'm not because I know that I can't. I don't have a fast mindset. I'm not those people who can eat whatever they want, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not put on weight. Like
Also, that's why you're always hungry.
I'm always hungry, innit?
Yeah.
Because I don't eat. I don't eat
Enough.
how my body.
You don't ever eat enough.
No.
So after you finish eating, you're still hungry.
Because I don't. Because do you know what the problem is? There isn't an enough for me. I don't have an enough button. Like I'm the kind of person, you know, like if you're eating, if you get full, do you stop?
Yeah.
No. Like if you've got a lot of food on your plate, would you like save it for later, or like you be like, oh, I'm full, I'm gonna.
Most of the time, I'll just finish it by force.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'll stop. I'll have it later.
I'm not you. I'm finishing that bowl. Like I'm finishing it till it's full, and then I'm gonna sit there. My belly's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
The
oh.
funny thing is, now that I'm in my adult life, I kind of, if I'm really, really full, I'll save it. But when I was a kid, for some reason, it was by force or fire. I had to finish my food.
Because your mum probably instilled that.
I think my
Because they
parents
don't
were
they don't like wasting food.
So I used to eat, and even when I went to uni or I moved out, like whatever, I was always like that. I just had to finish it. But now, if I'm full, depending on what it is, or some things I don't want to save for later. Some things don't have a good next day
No, I
value.
hear that. For me, it's a mental thing though. Like I'm greedy, man.
And also,
I live for food. I live to eat.
I don't like
think you understand.
rewarming food.
It depends what it is.
Like meat, I don't like rewarming meat.
I've started cooking every day now. I used to like always on a Sunday like thingy, but
Yeah.
literally every day I like as long as it's seasoned, I'll wait till I get home.
I don't really have an appetite, you know.
cook. Really.
I eat like once a day.
Once a day.
Yeah, it's really bad. I never eat breakfast.
I go through phases. I think right
But
now
you're a foodie though.
I know. I was
my
gonna
appetite
say,
isn't large.
even
right
though I'm a
now.
food blogger, I don't eat a lot.
Really.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So if you go out to eat, would you get like a starter, a main, and a dessert?
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
and I probably wouldn't finish it all.
Yeah, see, I don't. People like you, I don't.
You must annoy guys on dates, boy.
Do you know what I do? You know what
I do because I order so much as well. It's the craziest.
Oh, you one of
thing.
them ones?
I order so much and I'll never
You
finish,
don't finish it?
Never.
Despicable.
No, I always finish my food,
Despicable.
and I'll finish yours as well. That I'm that person. Like if I finish my food,
Brent, what's this guy? No, behave yourself.
No, it's just you look full, like nice and full, right? So how can you just be mincing?
Boy, if
and
I
just,
ate more, who knows how wide I'd be.
Man says you
Jeez.
look full, you
you're
know.
so dumb.
Did you mean thick?
Yeah.
I think that's what you really meant to
You
say.
meant-
innit?
because I hugged her and she was
She's thick in it.
yeah.
She thick.
Brent, this is what I use in these situations. Healthy. I use the word healthy.
Yeah, you look healthy.
I say you look healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You look healthy.
But that's funny.
Cool.
I know I got these 2 voice notes here. Well, not voice notes. These 2 clips. I want to play it. Then I want to ask you the question: is what is wrong with these type of niggas? Yeah.
Oh, is one of them the ones that we listened to the other day?
But one of them.
No,
is,
that one. You know that one really killed me.
one of
Because
them is. I hope that. Well, the girl doesn't know. The girl doesn't know I took it. Basically, a girl put. No, she put it on a story, so it's for the public.
Fair
But I screen recorded it. All right, we play that. That's wrong. Here we go.
Girl, fuck out of here. You just been getting fucked around by London boys. You know, the girls around me were just saying that you're a dumbass girl. I'm gonna let you go. You know what? I'm done. Just what you say now just proved to me. And the girls just shook their head. You know, you're ugly. You're fat. You don't look good. You on fucking social media talk about, look at you. Get out of here, girl. You need to lose some fucking weight, man. Nobody wants you. You look like a man anyway. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do anything with you. Maybe you're fucking transvestite. You don't look like a real woman with all that muscle on your upper body. Get out of here, ugly. Don't make me send pictures of real models I deal with. Don't look good.
first of all,
Because I think you're mentally ill. You know, I told one girl about the situation we went to. Say you're mentally ill. It'll be, you know, maybe you need to go back to your country or where you come from. Maybe you need to change your life.
That's what I want to ask you.
Women.
What
This is
country
why
are you
a lot
from,
of the English
big
girls
man?
talk about dumb girls like you. They fuck up their country, come here with that stupid mentality. Get out of here, fat girl. You will never fuck a guy that look as good as me. So the last man that dumped you, that treated you like shit, ugly. So you will never.
Big man.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is he a freshie? Because that
I don't-
accent is killing
I don't
me.
know where he's from, yeah.
His
But
accent is so forced. He sounds African that's putting on an American accent. Do you get that vibe or is it just me?
Yeah.
I get it.
100%.
The thing is,
Proper.
when I saw it, I asked her what
did
happened
you do?
before he sent that voice note in it, because I'm perplexed to why
So
he's
you
saying
know
that
the
shit.
girl who's got that voice note?
Huh?
You know
Yeah.
the girl who got that voice note?
I don't know. I follow her on Insta,
What the hell?
and that's why I saw it.
She probably just rejected him.
So then she said to me, "What she say?" She said, hold on. Da-da-da. So she said that he offered her a lingerie shoot for his company, and she said, "No, I'm fine, thank you. I appreciate the kindness, but I'm declining the offer." And then he just went off from there.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Stupid, man.
What's
Simple
wrong?
rejection.
What's going on?
You know what?
What is it with these niggas who can't take rejection and they flip it to this
You know what?
this
He thinks
verbal attack?
he thinks he's too nice
Mm-hmm.
because you can tell. Sorry, whoo, child.
Yeah,
No, my cramps are.
Oh, I thought
murderous.
the situation was like,
No, right now.
Do you want painkillers?
Yes, please. I'm on the edge.
oh wow,
Basically,
Gladys is here to
like my
stay.
toes are clenched.
I swear,
Yeah. Basically,
Quint.
you're dumb. Basically, what was I gonna say? Yeah, he sounds like someone who thinks very highly of themselves.
Yeah,
And obviously for him, he's like, yeah, I'm buff. Like, are you dumb? Like, how dare you reject me kind of thing. Do you get what I mean?
But the girl's not ugly.
No, but that's beside, exactly. So you know when someone has to chat rubbish,
Yeah,
like if someone calls you fat and ugly, a lot of the time it's like, I find them cusses so stupid because it's like, okay, then what? Do you get what I mean? It's like, is that all you could say? Is that the worst you've got? Like, and a lot of the time people don't generally mean it anyway, but they know that they're things that people are offended by. So it's the easiest thing to throw out.
yeah.
This is his attempt to humble her.
Yeah.
essentially. But I just don't understand guys like this. I just don't. You know
What does he look like?
I don't know. From the little emoji icon, he's light skinned. He's wearing a hat and he's wearing like a V-neck drop t-shirt. But that's literally what I can see.
People can't take rejection. I've had a situation like this recently
Oh, is it? What happened?
where I guess someone was just interested in me and I wasn't interested. So I was like, no thank you.
Yeah.
This guy made it like his mission to cuss me every single time he could on Twitter, telling me I'm dead, I think I'm nice. you know what I'm saying? I'm ugly.
But I'm
All
not ugly
this.
because you wanted me, nigga.
Right. So
So
I
how
saw
can I be
him
ugly? Yeah.
at an event about 2 days ago.
I'll swear.
And he was like, oh, I owe you an apology. And I was like, I said, who are you? He told me. I was like, if you don't get out of my face right now. And he was like, oh, I just want your attention.
Bloody hell.
He's like, can you unblock me? I was like, you're not getting unblocked.
I really don't understand it, man. It's like, okay, she doesn't want you, but now you're going to throw insults. And the thing is, the things you're saying are obviously not true because why else would you speak to her?
Exactly.
Obviously, you find her attractive, but now that she's rejected you, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're fat, da 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 da. It's like, come on, man. But there's another one. Let me wait for Gina to come back in it.
Hurt people.
You know what? That's probably what it is, isn't it? That's probably what it is. He's been rejected a million times, and now he's taking it out on others. What the guy you saw was he good looking at least?
Not my kind of
Not your
person.
kind.
I really don't believe in calling people ugly
You know what? I'm
or
just saying,
saying
you know,
that
I'm just
nah, I
saying,
can't, man.
I just say you're not my type.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're definitely someone else's type, but just you're not for
Yeah.
me.
But do you think there is like a universal rule of ugly?
Mm,
Even though you might not want to use that word yourself, like, you know what I mean? Based on, you know, consensus definitions and shit.
not with men, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No, man.
Nah. Even though I don't like using the word ugly, there are definitely people who, if you asked 100 people if that person was ugly or not, they would say either yes or no. You know what I mean?
Would you rather say bun?
I'd rather say you're not my type. Baby.
Clapped.
No,
Clapped is
clapped-
rude.
Clapped is a vicious word.
So rude.
Whether or not be a good thing to say dub.
Yo, did you fart?
Oh, like a dog. You know?
Vicious still. No? You farted it?
No, just
All right, here's the second one. This one you've heard already. Gina.
Brent, do you have water in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, this is Melvin. I texted you last night. You never responded back. If you didn't want me to have your number, then why did you give it to me? That was kind of like dumb as hell. You seem like you one of these little young, dumb-minded broads. You got your little rinky-dink minimum wage job at Marshall's, and you think you the bomb and ain't even a firecracker wearing wigs like you some 90-year-old lady with no hair. I mean, I thought you had a nice face and body, but beyond that, there's so many chicks in San Diego with that, and I got plenty of them, so I'm not about to be chasing you around. I mean, unless you're mentally retarded or something, normally when somebody calls or texts you that you gave your number, you respond back. So I guess you too retarded to realize that, so I'm going to just go ahead and delete your number.
I said, this is Melvin. I'm from Massachusetts.
He said, you're not even the bomb, you are a firecracker. That's funny.
Got you know, minimum wage jobs at Marshalls. Like, what's going on? What is going on in this world? Talk to me, girls.
You know what, yeah? That voice note is quite lengthy as well. It's like, you're still talking. That's what killed me. I was like, wait, he's actually still talking.
She definitely triggered something. Something happened to him.
Yeah.
Where he was younger. And she triggered that because, wow.
Does he have a point though? Like,
No,
if it
he
is
doesn't have a point.
If it is that you didn't want to talk to him, why did you give him?
Do you not have a point? Because some women, right? Men attack women on a daily basis, right? For not giving it. Yes, attack.
Vicious ones there.
Listen, I've seen a guy let go a pit bull on a girl because she want to give him his
What?
number. Yeah. Back in the day, Stratford Rex. So
North London man, innit?
East man. So I feel like if a woman does give her number, you know, you're allowed to change your mind as well. I might give you my number and then be like, actually no. Or I might be a bit tipsy and then wake up and think, oh, actually, you know.
Yeah, and I think a lot of
Like,
girls.
you might give your number out to spite your boyfriend who you're on bad terms with at the time.
Yeah, but he don't know. He's not there to
No,
see
I
it.
know. And then the next day, be like, what was I doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many factors.
But it's doing something in spite when the other person doesn't know about it. Effective.
I mean, it depends on your thought process.
You know what I mean? I just don't understand how people deal with rejection. You know what I'm trying to say?
Have you ever been rejected?
Of course.
Everyone gets rejected.
Of course I've been rejected.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, everyone. I deal with rejection very well because
Well, haven't you ever been
I
rejected?
don't know what it feels like.
Yeah, because you haven't made an attempt
I
to
haven't
talk
been
to
rejected
anyone.
because I ain't made an attempt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I haven't made an attempt, so I don't know how. Not from a guy.
Oh yeah, obviously a lot of girls.
No, 'cause
Oh,
I don't
I'm
know.
a shot shooter. Boy.
Yeah, never.
I'm
Is
very
it?
forward. Yeah,
Some
100%.
Steph Curry in this bitch.
Because I just think the most you're going to tell me is no, and then what did I lose?
Yeah, the thing
I don't have you before, I don't have you now.
I do not care about rejection at all. It's mad. Like I'm just immune to it. So what? What's your score percentage?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty high.
How many guys do you think? How many guys have you shot your shot at? I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know in numbers, but I'd say my score percentage a good 97%, I reckon.
And when the 3%, what reasons have the 3% given you?
It's been stuff like they're in a relationship or.
So that's not really rejection then. So then that's a nice easy blow. Like if someone says, if someone says, I've got a girlfriend, I'm not gonna be offended. I'm just like, okay, cool. So I'm not gonna see that as rejection.
Yeah.
The thing is, some girls might, because if you look at it this way, some girls think that all men cheat. Yeah. So if you go in with that if you go in with that mindset that all men cheat, and I'm gonna offer myself to this guy, says no, you're raw big man. You're telling me no. Like some girls, that's rejection, even though he's got a girl, no?
Oh, that makes me want them more, when they're faithful.
Is it? Look at you. Yeah, dirty one.
No,
Okay.
not like that.
My stomach is on one right now.
Is it?
Like I'm livid. Like I'm so livid.
Like on like what?
It's on one.
Like churning.
Yeah.
So what, you have to bounce?
No, I can't bounce, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Do you need to take 5?
Yeah, I do.
I'll go and take 5, don't worry.
Sorry.
We'll handle this. Oh, so you did fart then?
I don't. Yusuf, you can't be putting stuff out there.
Sorry, look, I genuinely didn't know if it was you or not. And then when you said no, I thought, okay, cool. She's.
No, but I'm livid. It's so embarrassing.
I see.
We're adults.
All right, so what are we saying? So the 3% have said, they've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, or it's been something. I don't think anyone's ever outright been like, you're not my type, I'm not interested.
I swear.
Yeah,
But
I've never had that.
That because you're shooting your shot at a particular type of guy.
Yeah, obviously you don't shoot a shot at the world. Like,
Yeah. So what's your type then? Just I can see what type of guys that you're shooting your shot at.
I don't have a type.
Okay.
I just like what I like when I like it. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's important to know like how many, like the ballpark figure that you actually did shoot your shot
Why?
at. Because if it is, you say 97% of 5 people.
No, okay,
Doesn't
so
really mean anything.
every relationship I've been in is because I made the first move to that person. I don't know what, I honestly don't have a ballpark figure for you.
So
but
have you ever been rejected by a guy who was single and available?
I don't think so.
All right.
Not that I know of, but
So you've never been rejected?
not that I know.
All right.
But I think I'm calculated with when I take my shots though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be just a random person for no reason.
So there's no real risk taken involved.
Yeah,
then.
no, it is. Brendan's right because what's your field goal percentage? Like how many shots are you taking and scoring? Like you could say, yeah, I've got a field percentage of 100%, but I've only taken 5 shots. If you've taken, if you've taken 20 shots and you've got 100%.
I've taken my shots over the last 10 years, so it's a
So
figure.
this is 10 years worth of shots.
Yeah.
So you're saying the numbers, I'm not saying numbers crazy high, but it's enough so that the 97% is impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also keeping in mind, some of those situations don't go anywhere. It might just be someone I shot my shot at. We start talking, I'm like, I'm not interested now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I don't really have actually, in terms of type, I don't think I have a physical type, but I have a personality type.
Okay.
I like alphas.
Okay.
If I'm dating a guy,
Yeah.
you gotta be bossy. Like, I like men who motivate me to do more.
Would you allow him to hit you?
What type of question is that?
It depends on when.
What?
So ask the question.
Man said, would you allow him to hit you? What is wrong with this guy?
Hit me how?
With correction.
Absolutely
Loving
not.
correction?
Not in
For a
this
second, I
life.
thought you were going to say, absolutely.
So only in role playing scenarios, right?
Yeah,
All right, okay.
That isn't what she meant by depends what scenario, though.
that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
What do you
definitely.
think I meant?
Definitely.
During
so,
sex?
So during
Yeah.
sex, you will allow him to slap
Yeah,
you
but
up, right?
role playing is different. Role playing is I'm the fireman, you're the distressed
Oh yeah,
housewife.
that too. Whichever, but
You know what I mean? But why would you slap you as the
on
fireman?
an
though?
everyday basis, no way.
So no, in what role?
a man
play-
should never hit me. I'll
Holy shit.
Nah, no, wait, I'm gonna remove all of this.
Why?
Not in this climate. Not in this climate. I gotta remove that.
Oh, that's on you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna remove it. I like it.
Yeah, you know what? That was a bit.
I've 100% said this on Twitter before.
Cool.
Okay, hold on. Do you want us to leave this in?
Oh, you can take it out.
Good.
Okay. That's when she realized she fucked up.
No, you can take it out.
Leave that bit in there though.
That bit.
That bit
Yeah,
where
cool.
she said fucked up. So they know that we
Yeah,
took
right.
something out. I always like them to know when we've taken something
Something
out.
else spicy.
Yeah. Like, damn it, Yusuff. What did she say? I always get them texts. What do you guys bleep out at this point? Or what did you guys take out?
I wouldn't really do that, by the way. I wouldn't actually really do that. But
Yeah, no,
Actually,
we knew you were joking.
Okay.
'Cause that's wild. I mean,
no, but yeah, I guess that's my type. Just someone who kind of keeps it on my toes, you know?
okay.
I'm quite simple. I don't need someone to be flashy or like, I don't know.
You just want someone who
I like loyalty, stability, that's it.
loyalty. You know what? Those are two
Yeah. Cheers.
very cheers. You know what I mean? Key factors right there. Loyalty and
Yeah,
stability.
that's it.
But no, these type of guys who can't handle rejection, they just bemuse me, man. It baffles me. I think it's a sign of weakness as well. A big sign of weakness. And it just shows I don't know what word to use to describe it, man. It's terrible.
It's really common though. It's common.
Yeah, no, it's well, I don't really see it because my circle, my guys, they don't do that kind of stuff. But I do see it a lot online.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Nicki.
Do you think?
Yeah. So
Meek didn't do that to Nicki, did he?
no, after it's that they parted ways and whatnot,
Yeah.
he decided to, go online and say this, that, and the next.
Who, Nicki?
Did he?
No, Meek.
Meek?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Are you sure? I thought, because Meek broke up with her.
Is it?
Yeah. Meek broke up with her.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if anything, she's the one that can't take rejection because in her head, she's like creme de la creme and she can't
Yeah.
take that this man
Yeah.
who she thought was not on her level has
Yeah.
left her.
Jeez,
So she's been,
I did
I
not
think
know
she's
that.
been taking
Oh, Meek
loads
dumped
of
her?
shots. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that, do they? Yeah.
jeez.
He left her.
I thought, because the story I heard was they were in Bahamas on holiday or whatever, and he wanted to go and do something with his boys, and she was moaning about it for some reason, and she just dumped him after that. That's what I heard.
Nah, she she confirmed it because one of her bobs
Yeah.
was saying, I can't believe Meek left Nicki after everything that she did. And she liked it.
But Nicki doesn't seem like a nice.
I think she's an awful
Person.
person. I don't know her personally, but I think after a certain point, where do you admit it's you? How can all these women have problems with you and all these men have problems with you? It's you.
I know she's crying that
Cardi.
Cardi won the Grammy. I know she's crying.
She's definitely,
Because Nicki's never won a Grammy before, funny enough.
yeah.
And Cardi's won, what she win? She won best
Best rap.
album, innit?
First woman to do so as well.
Yeah. Oh, first woman to do so.
First woman ever to do so.
Okay.
And also she's Nicki did that awful cover of Thotiana.
Oh my God.
So Cardi's now on the official remix.
Yeah. Has anyone seen Joe Budden's rendition of that?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Oh, it's hilarious. But yeah, no. Who else won Grammys? I know
Childish Gambino.
he won for best. Was it Song of the Year? No?
LMA.
I thought you were
Yeah, This Is
music.
I did not
America,
read.
yeah.
I didn't watch it. Sorry.
I didn't watch Grammys. I didn't watch Grammys either. Who won? LMA won?
LMA, yeah.
For what?
Best R&B
Yeah.
Best R&B album or best? Because they got different type of
song, I
categories.
think.
I think it was song.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? I know. Did Alicia Keys host?
I think so. She did a lot of or maybe the backstage stuff.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and get the list of Grammy winners actually.
Drake won something as well.
Oh yeah.
Best,
Oh, is it for God's Plan?
yeah.
But didn't he say something in his speech?
They cut him off because he basically was like,
He was basically saying the
F the
Grammys,
Grammy.
Grammys
Yeah.
don't mean shit. Basically,
Yeah.
Don't put value into this institute. Basically, what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what they cut him off mid speech?
but that's like the Carters. They won best video. Was it best video?
Oh, for the
And-
ape shit.
Yeah, but in their song they say fuck the Grammys as well. How can you win a Grammy with
Okay,
lyrics
fuck
like
the
fuck the Grammys? Interesting.
Do we think that award shows and awards like this like give artists validation, do you think people should kind of like stride or to?
I get it though. Like it doesn't. I get why people seek validation from the Grammys. You wouldn't want to be acknowledged by such a big institution. Do you get what I mean? But I also get J. Cole's approach in the sense where, and obviously he got rejected. I don't think he got rejected, but I guess he didn't win. Or as a result of that, he had to change his mindset because when he first started, I guess for him, that was one of his goals. But then he realized that this isn't what I want. I'm not really making music for this. I'm making music for my fans. So as long as my fans are happy, that's all I care about. But I guess in the beginning, it's one of the goalposts, I guess.
I think it's a double-edged sword because when they get it right, it's good. So if in an era of all these microwave artists, you know, people like, I don't know, Migos and that, I don't think they're going to win a Grammy anytime soon. I'd laugh if they have, but do you know what I'm trying to say?
I think Cardi deserved it though.
Absolutely. But then when they get it wrong and they don't recognize people like J. Cole.
I'm going to check.
Yeah.
I'm going to check
Why?
who she was
Because
up against.
Travis Scott, she was up against Pusha,
I'm going to check now.
She was up
against Mac Miller.
Yeah, she was up against Mac Miller because Ariana Grande was vexed that he didn't win.
Yeah, but you know why Cardi won it, right?
No, why?
'Cause she's the Spice right now.
Yeah.
All right, hold
That's
on.
why she
I
won
think
it.
she
So
worked her ass off.
best rap album
it's
nominations
fantastic.
nominees was Travis Scott Astro World, Pusha T Daytona, Nipsey Hussle Victory Lap,
Banger.
Mac Miller Swimming, and Cardi B Invasion of Privacy. Can I just say this?
She was
I
always
feel like-
gonna. She was always
Her-
gonna win.
I feel like
her-
Nipsey. should-
Definitely,
No,
right?
she was
Yeah.
always
Wait,
gonna-
Gina,
No, I'm
stop the press.
Can I finish? Not because
Cardi
she
B's
deserves-
album. I haven't heard Mac Miller's album.
I'm not saying that
It's
her
the
album.
worst album out of the five. It
Wow.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
is the worst album out of the five.
Okay, I'm
me.
saying she was clearly going to win that
Why?
based on who
Because
she was up against because of her. I feel like she won it not even because of her music, just because of the story behind her and like the movement and her brand. Do you get what I mean? I feel like that's. I'm not.
Yeah.
It was a
I'm-
good album though.
I'm not saying that her album is. I'm not saying that their albums are shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that she won it based off purely her album. I feel like she won it because of her brand and how and the power behind her whole movement. That's why she won it. So
And-
that's why I mean.
Yeah, and this
in comparison to all of those lot, she was obviously.
and this
I feel like
talks
she
to
was
the
always gonna
people
win.
that vote for the winners because they don't know shit. And I'm not saying that Cardi didn't deserve an award. Cardi's putting a lot of work. She's come from a strip club to the Grammys. She's done phenomenal, yeah. But if we're talking about the music, yeah, because to me, Grammys is a award show that awards prestigious music, innit? And based off the competition in that category, she did not deserve to win to me. Astro World is a better album. Daytona is a better album. Victory Lap is a better
Banger.
album. I haven't heard Mac Miller's album, so I can't talk on it. But there's no way, based on the music, that she should have won that award. No way.
No, but I agree though. I'm not saying that her album's good.
It's alright.
It's not great.
No, it's
Come
but I
on.
said it's good,
It's
but it's not
good.
great.
You guys are caping for Cardi.
It's
No, I'm
alright.
not even caping.
I'm not, you know, I'm not
Had
even.
a couple
I'm not even.
bangers.
I'm not
It's
even.
alright.
I'm not even a.
What's the top 3 songs on the album?
I like it.
Not the singles.
Yeah, the one with Scissor. Is that what it's called? I like no,
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 no.
not that one.
I do.
Yeah, the one with Scissor.
Mm.
What's the other one I was gonna say?
Cheers.
Why?
Because you're proving my point.
The one with G Money. Is that his name?
Yeah.
That's not on
that's
his,
not on
that's
his-
not,
Isn't-
that's
isn't
not
on
on her
her
album.
No. I think
Brent.
I like
Cheers.
it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like it. The
Yeah.
song with Cesar and
Be
then
Careful.
maybe.
I
No,
like
I
Be
don't like
Careful.
Be Careful. You know.
I do.
I'm not a fan of that one.
And this is the rap album of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
It's either Bodak Yellow because that's like or
was that on the album? That wasn't-
yes,
It was.
it was.
That's why is it she won.
Bodak Yellow came out when?
Sorry.
2016.
2 years ago, innit?
Victory Hustle.
But anyway, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
her album's all right. Like she's got bangers.
No, I'm
on
not saying the
there.
album's shit, but I'm
But
saying,
I'm not saying her. I
in
didn't say-
comparison to the
no,
rest.
I hear that, but that's what I'm saying. She didn't win off music though.
Yeah.
We know that though. And
don't even-
I think everyone should know that. Like it's not a secret.
I don't think it's commonly known that the Grammys, there's a lot of politics that are involved in it. And the people who vote for the Grammys are not particularly.
It's not
the
fans
most.
though.
It's not. No,
It's not public vote, is it?
no, it's industry people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you have to be a member.
Of the board,
Of the
right?
board
and then
and-
yes, and there's probably the board is probably full of white people who
Yeah.
don't even understand the culture.
But I think artists can be a part of the board as well. But
Mm.
some choose to, some choose not to. Whatever.
I think in terms of Cardi's musical impact, I think she does exceed that list this year or the year of the Grammys, because also if you look at her performances, I'll give it to her. She's a great performer.
Oh, you know, she is.
She puts on a
She
great
is.
performance.
And even the song we were talking about earlier, the Fortiana, the Blueface song.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clips floating around? the
Oh,
remix
she looks
video?
good.
What?
See what she's doing on that car?
Yes.
I saw the meme.
Take me now, Cardi.
The meme that men were like putting up in response to her.
I don't know if she can move like that, you know.
Sure.
Even though she used to be a stripper, I haven't seen her move
No,
like
I knew
that.
she could move like that.
I'm like,
Did you
rah.
not see her in the Twerk video, standing on Young Miami?
Oh yeah. She-
Yeah.
Cardi's got skills.
Offset's enjoying, isn't it?
Yeah, like
That ragamuffin.
she's. Can I just say? Can we just please
But he's
take
an
a
alpha,
few
no?
minutes? He's a what?
He's definitely
An alpha.
not an alpha. Not in.
So are you lot okay? Are you lot of the same ilk of him trying to steal her shine?
Yes.
By being in the pictures or not stepping away or
Yes.
Oi, he gets on my nerves. You know what killed me? Yeah, when someone was like, "Look at him just standing there chewing like a bush rat." I was like, "Wait, how are you on stage?" Yeah, when your missus is giving a one, all I can see is
is that who we're doing? I didn't see it.
no. Please watch how he's chewing. It's so like no etiquette.
So do you
like,
think he
it
should have
just-
just stepped to the side
Yes.
in all the pictures and all?
But Yusuf,
I feel like he really
Yusuf,
robbed
please
her
watch
moment.
the video because he is chewing. He's chewing like a goat.
Yeah.
Like his mouth
I haven't
is
seen it.
moving so much. You're chewing gum.
Okay.
You're chewing gum. His mouth is moving like.
He's attaching himself to her.
Or do you think he
because-
done that because of obviously the whole cheating
But of course,
allegations
he's-
and
basically right
her
now
taking
he's,
him back? So
he's
now he
doing
wants
the
to make
most.
like
He
a
is.
proper like united front kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%. He's doing the most because
Yeah.
you never saw like they were a couple, but they weren't moving like.
But this is the Grammy. That's why this is the bigger stage for them.
No, I hear that, but
probably
I do feel like he's doing the most though. But he's doing it to prove a point to everyone that like, look, yeah, she took me back. So
Yeah.
in your face, like we're united front, we're a couple. We're da 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 da. Did you not even see when she performed Money? Him in the audience when he was like rubbing his
His
like he
tongue
gave
out.
his tongue out like yeah. I
Was it?
thought, oh, you make me sick.
What do you think is the possibility of him cheating again and getting nabbed
100%.
and it being a public thing again?
100%.
Yeah.
But what constitutes an alpha?
Why'd you call him an alpha male?
No, oh, he wasn't here.
Oh, we were talking about my
She said
type.
she loves alpha males, so she said that
Who's an alpha male?
he wasn't. So I
Offset
want to
is
know.
not an
like,
alpha.
alright, cool.
What, in
Who-
terms of celebrities?
Yeah.
I reckon Auntie Joshua's an alpha.
Forget
Okay.
about that. Forget about
I think
celebrities.
he's a
No.
girl.
I
I
want
see
you to
it.
tell
Is
me.
he? I don't get that. I don't get that because he's a
What?
boxer.
Nah.
And he's a championship boxer. I don't.
definitely.
So
No.
what do you see in
Based-
him that makes him an alpha?
Okay, so I feel like an alpha's dominant, right?
In the boxing ring.
Not just in the boxing room, but in their position in life, whether it be like work or their passion or their whatever.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay, cool, yeah. Based on
Yeah.
that definition, he's an alpha then.
Like, isn't it someone also like who not demands respect, but like you know when they walk into a room, their presence is felt. It's like, yo, like I'm here.
So
Yeah.
Jigga Man's an alpha, yes?
Who?
Jay-Z.
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 Oh, yeah, the Rock
Yeah.
Nation,
Yeah, he
bro.
is.
he
The only
is.
problem is he's just not good looking
just
in
not
my
attractive.
eyes. So that's
What's
why I
all this
just,
Jay-Z slander, bruv?
Jay-Z
No.
is an alpha.
he is an alpha male, but I'm saying he's not my type.
Yeah,
because
but alpha nothing to do with looks.
I know, but I'm being petty here, and I'm being okay.
Give the man his dues, innit?
No, but I'm saying he's an alpha male.
But
Yeah.
he's ugly.
An alpha,
I didn't
you
say
can
he's
learn
ugly.
from them as well. You can learn from an alpha. Like you have more. You have something to teach me about
Yeah.
life or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So none of your alpha male boyfriends have been distastefully looking. You like alphas that look good.
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony Joshua types.
Yeah, I guess
What
so.
can Anthony Joshua teach you? I'm confused.
He probably could teach me a lot.
What about boxing?
No, not just about boxing, but I feel like an alpha, how they navigate
Discipline.
Work, business.
Yeah, but you got discipline.
family life.
No, I do, but not to his level though.
Oh, is that right?
Like I couldn't be a boxer. I mean, I couldn't be a
What is it that was
boxer.
funny? Man said,
Oh, is that right?
Is that right?
No, I couldn't be a boxer. Like I'm pretty sure
Yeah, but that's
there's
that's-
levels.
How
Yeah,
many
but-
man get knocked out?
No,
and
but I'm
you're
saying-
respecting that?
No, but that's
What?
you can't compare yourself to him in that
Wait,
respect.
I'm the fact that I respect him knocking out men.
No. So
getting knocked out.
he's a boxer, so he must have discipline, right?
Yeah.
You know how many boxers get slapped up? Even Anthony Joshua just knocking out
Yeah, but
guys.
I'm not
They
talking-
have discipline too,
Yeah, but
but
I'm not talking about.
his year is different to their year, no?
You know, discipline. Me talking about discipline isn't about you winning a fight.
Yeah.
What happens before you fight?
Training.
Is it not
Training.
training?
Yeah.
It's discipline, exactly. So
you just
com-
confessed that you were a greedy mother effer, right?
Yeah.
And that you actually stop yourself from eating because you know
Yeah.
that is discipline and a
Okay,
half.
cool.
When it is I heard, I was like, what?
Okay, cool. fair
It's
enough.
like, what?
And
So
I saw your face. I just didn't look at you because I didn't want you to be like,
can you
"Say that."
imagine you in a relationship? You are working that to the bone. You ain't giving up anytime soon, you know. That's beautiful.
I'm eating your food as well, just so you know.
I'm not even talking about eating. I'm just talking about the principle of just
discipline.
being committed to something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful, man. But other examples of alphas other than AJ and Jay-Z?
Let me think. Celebrity wise, there's a few, I guess. Who else isn't
50
alpha?
Cent? Minus the
Yes,
trolling.
unfortunately.
No, do you know what it is? I think
You
he's an
don't have to be
alpha,
attracted to every alpha.
but the trolling just
It's
it's just
too
too
much.
corny. Like it's annoying.
Yeah, I need to hear an alpha.
All right, I'm gonna throw some names out and see what you lot say.
Yeah.
Is Michael B. Jordan the alpha male?
No,
Why?
I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I mean,
Is Jacquees an alpha male?
No.
get out of here. No, but with Michael B. Jordan, I think
Is Safari alpha male?
Hell no.
Why?
What's under beta? That's what he is.
No, why? Why? Because he's
He doesn't.
emotional.
He doesn't command respect. He doesn't.
Yeah, he does too many things that So if I was in a relationship with Safari,
Yeah.
I would take the piss in the sense of not disrespect him, but I would move like the man in a relationship because
Yeah.
you're all over the place.
Until he slaps you up and then you respect him a bit more.
Nah, because if he's slapping me up, then we're swinging.
Is
He's not. You're not slapping me up.
is Dame Dash alpha male?
Yeah, but I think he's too much though. Damon Dash needs to learn. Damon Dash
Too
needs-
much?
No. Damon Dash needs to learn parenting. Do you watch Growing Up Hip Hop?
I don't.
Okay, his relationships with his kids, especially Diggy. His name's not Diggy. What's his name? Boogie. Yeah, really disturbs me because he doesn't know how to be a dad. He's too business orientated to the point where you can see it's affecting his relationship with his son. Like he's very like, so his son's got a drug addiction, and rather than trying to kind of come to some common ground or to help him deal with it, he's very go to rehab. Like he's just, do you know what I mean? He's not that parental or that nurturing element isn't there.
But is it the same all across the board? Do you have to treat every single child the same?
No,
Is
not
there
necessarily.
one set rule for
Maybe not, but that's
parenting?
his. I'm sure that's his firstborn and that's his eldest son in it. So maybe he's been a bit extra. He's been a bit hard on him.
Maybe he knows what it takes for him
But-
to actually do something.
But then the thing is, if you can see that the person is pulling away from you, they're not responding to what you're doing.
This is all on camera, right?
You've gone a whole year without speaking. Yeah, and his son hotted him up and was like, you only do this because we're on camera. He was like, when we're not on camera and the cameras are not here, you ain't checking for me. So stop trying to, do you know what I mean? They
She's
had
saying,
like a
she's saying
little,
he's too much of an alpha male.
they had a, it's just, it comes across, it's just too heavy, man. It's
He's
just like,
disingenuous.
it comes across, not patronizing, but have you been watching the Love and Hip Hop Miami?
No.
Okay, so last week, the episode was with Spectacular and his dad.
Oh, okay.
That scene rattled me, yeah, because basically you can tell in the whole Pretty Ricky group they've got daddy issues clearly.
I thought
innit?
they've all got the same dad.
They've all got the same dad,
different
yeah,
mums.
and different mums. But Baby Blue and Spectacular have the same mum and dad.
Okay.
But their relationship, they're very
Yeah.
whatever. So in the previous season they kind of clashed, and this season they're clashing now. But like more's being shed to light, and the dad comes in, and their dad used to be the manager. So Baby Blue has got a good relationship with his dad, but he's his dad's replica. So he's very aggressive. The way he talks, like everything's like spin image of his dad. And Spectacular is a bit more on the softer side. He wants an actual father-son relationship, whatever. So he's getting married and doesn't invite his dad. Baby Blue's like, do you know what? Every time they argue, they want to swing. So they meet up on a one-to-one, and he's like, look, they have like an emotional heart-to-heart. They cry, and he's like, do you know what? You need to speak to dad because you need to sort out that relationship. So they go to meet. His dad's from the roads, innit? He's talking to his dad and saying to his dad, look, I want a relationship with you. His dad's like, you don't deserve a relationship with me. Stop crying. Like, I was watching it thinking, nah. Like, guy's begging for a dad. Like, he was like, look, why do you always have to be so hard? Why do you have to be so negative? Like, I just want to hug. Like, I just want us to have a phone conversation and and he's like, nah, man. Like, he was like, stop crying. Why are you
I said,
crying?
nah, man.
No, he literally, his dad's like, nah, stop crying, man up. Like, what's with all this crying bullshit?
That's like toxic
You
masculinity.
you don't cry for a father-son relationship. You don't deserve it. You haven't deserved it. And you can see it's like your son's crying in your face, you know, and you're just being harsh. And obviously it's edited in it, so I don't know. They end up hugging at the end, but he's crying in his dad's arms, and his dad's not even like consoling him. He's just like, his arms are around him and he's looking at the camera. It just looks so awkward. And I was like, this is really bad. Like, you can tell your son, like, sometimes you have to step away from yourself, innit? And you can see that your son is clearly hurting and wants to make amends with you in terms of your relationship, but you're just the guy from the streets, innit? So I guess obviously he's got his own demons that he has to battle with, but yeah. I think that's another example where it's the whole alpha male thing's a bit too much.
All right, is Floyd Mayweather alpha male?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, he is. He is.
But you know what?
He's not my kind of
alpha. No, I get it. He's not my ideal alpha male, but I can't sit here and say that when Floyd enters a room, his presence isn't felt. He's not a boss in his own right. He probably can teach me a thing or two in regards to his business
and in
and
his
whatnot.
industry,
And
he dominates.
He dominates it. But he also has a lot of flaws.
So you guys basically want the guy who's at the top of his respective industry. Is basically what you're saying.
Not necessarily.
Because
Not really.
Not necessarily.
Future isn't alpha male, right?
I wouldn't say he is.
Interesting.
Is he?
I don't know about that one. I'm not 100%.
Interesting.
I wouldn't classify him as.
I'm not
What
100%.
about Kevin Hart?
No.
Interesting.
Why? No, you know what? This is
No.
Is he too short,
I get
right?
it,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Do you think I'm going to talk about his height in it?
No.
I was. Do you know what? Let me tell you what it is.
Because
Yeah.
I'm finding a lot of
he's at the
common
common
denominators
denominators,
between the
denominators.
people you're saying are and are not.
Yeah, but Floyd
And the
Mayweather
people-
is short as well.
The people who you are saying are
Thank
not.
you.
That's what baffled me.
Wait, the
Floyd
people.
Mayweather's
Okay,
short
hold
as
on.
well.
So let me just name the three people you said are not so far. Yeah, Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, and Safari. Yeah. Brent, what do you think the common denominator is out of those three guys?
They're soft.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
it is.
So anyone who's a little bit emotional,
No.
soft. No, wait, not as
No, but
aggressive
I don't
and
think
macho.
Michael B- I don't think-
he's not,
Toxic masculine.
he's not an alpha male.
But I don't think Michael B. Jordan's not an alpha male though. But I don't think he's soft.
Yeah, but you're basing it on, okay, if a guy's not aggressive,
Father of the
and
family.
he's like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
he's not alpha male. I think that's the wrong way to look at it.
No.
I don't think he has. No, I don't think
But
he
when you
has to
said
be
that
aggressive.
if it is, he isn't, you're gonna thump him up. You're gonna like
Yeah, but I'm not gonna thump up Michael B. Jordan
no, but you would Safari, right?
because Safari plays too much, man. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. You think I can be watching my man doing that in hard sole shoes?
Oh God.
Not even trainers.
What, a man can't dance?
You're wearing.
I lie, Brent. What man got dance?
You can dance,
Shake a leg.
but you can. But brother, you're wearing
Alright.
straight trousers,
Alright, here-
hard sole shoes, and a shirt.
Here's one. Is Meek Mill alpha male?
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
No.
No, I disagree.
I knew you were going to say that.
Should I tell you who I
think
think?
you'll say it.
Should I tell you who's considered soft, but I think is an alpha? Russell
Russell who?
Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Wilson. I think he's an alpha, 100%.
Who's that?
Russell,
Sierra's
Sierra's
husband.
husband.
Why? Because
Okay.
man bought Sierra's masters.
No, that's not the only reason.
He's an
Oh,
NFL
but
player,
it's
right?
a
Or
reason.
retired.
I feel
No, he
he still
plays. He
still
plays.
plays.
Yeah.
Crazy money as well. I think like in terms of how they navigate with each other, he has that. He's not afraid to challenge her, but he's also not afraid to be quite open about his love for her. And I feel like an alpha male has to feel comfortable. I don't feel like a lot of guys would be able to do that. Hear all the criticism, hear all this like, oh, he's soft, whatever, and still be about it.
But where does the he's soft narrative come from? What has he done to showcase?
I think it's just
Just because he loves his woman.
That's it.
Literally. I feel like because
But what does he do to showcase the love? Because I don't see it.
no, because like you know what's
Show her
weird?
off.
I see
It's-
Sierra posting all the pictures.
No, but I
Sierra
think do you
doing
know what I
this
think
and
is really weird, yeah? And you're right. When a guy shows off his woman or like shows appreciation for his woman, which I think is normal and people should do,
that. Yeah, it's normal.
people will always say, "Oh, they're soft." So, prime example,
Will
Crept,
Smith.
yeah.
Will Smith. Is he alpha?
That's interesting. You
Yeah, that is
literally-
interesting. I would say yes.
What is he an alpha? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking why is it that people don't consider him
'Cause
soft? Because he
soft, yeah.
always shows
Yeah.
off Jada.
'Cause
No,
he's a
Will
comedian.
Smith. Will Smith is soft.
No,
He's in touch with his
Yeah.
emotions.
No,
But I was gonna
but
give you an-
remember,
I was gonna
remember,
give
I'm
you-
not saying soft in a bad way.
Yeah,
I was
because
going
it's
to
not.
give you an
Yeah.
example of Crept, yeah? So
Soft.
when Crept got his girlfriend
Yeah.
and started literally showing the world that I've got a missus.
Yeah.
Everyone, like, a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say, like, oh, we know you got a girl, man. Oh, calm down. But it's like, wait, hold on a minute. What is he actually doing that's wrong though?
Nothing.
He's got a girl. He likes his girl. His girl's paying. He thinks she's attractive. He wants the whole world to know that he's in love with his girl, and he's showing her off like he rightly should do. Why is that now our man's turning soft? Or do you know what I mean? It's like,
because under the Mandem code, that's not something that Mandem should do.
but this is what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No,
though.
there isn't
And
anything wrong with it.
I respect it more because I feel like guys who can show off their partners can like and do it and still be about whatever they're doing. Like, you're more of a guy to me. You're more of an alpha male because you're not insecure.
So you say Crep
Like-
is alpha male?
No, I don't see him as an alpha male, but I mean,
Why? What characteristics does he lack in your eyes?
You could help if you want.
I don't feel like I know enough about Crep to decide.
Do you
that.
know nothing about Michael B though?
no, but that's what. But you know what? That's
Okay.
exactly why.
I'm saying.
That's exactly why. When it came to Michael B, I said,
you know about
No, so
AJ?
I watched him talk on a panel and just getting like more of an insight into his life. I don't think he's an alpha.
Who crept?
No, Michael.
Oh, Michael B,
Jordan.
okay.
And it's not even in a
What,
bad way.
because he listens-
Not
could
every
he-
man
could he-
needs to be an
because he lives
alpha.
with his mum
No.
and he reads comic books and he likes anime.
No.
And Floyd Mayweather, you heard him talking and whatnot, and he's an alpha.
Not every.
Floyd is a special guy. You know?
He's a very special guy.
I've seen the video of him wearing all the jewelry and standing on the money.
And then 50 Cents recorded him with the voiceover.
I ain't seen the voiceover
50,
version.
50 Cents, like, this is what I mean. He's got too much time in his hands. He's basically
Nah.
watching the
I'm
video.
still spun that you
50
guys
makes
said he's
time.
an alpha.
And
Who, 50 Cent?
50 Cent's
50
like,
Cent?
No,
when you
not
go
50,
broke and you
Floyd.
send that ring back, I'm
Floyd
going to
is
buy
an
it.
alpha.
That has completely spun me.
Floyd is an alpha. Other men respect Floyd. There are men that aspire
he has
to
money.
be
Men,
him.
men are losing
Not just
the
because
respect
he
for
has
Floyd.
money.
Oh, they must. But the more he gives interviews,
What do you mean? What was I saying?
you said
said
men are losing respect.
Oh no, I think they're losing because based on his recent Instagram activity, so the video I just described, a lot of people saying that's a chump move, that's a loser move, and they're not. Have you seen the whole Gucci thing?
Yeah.
So Gucci released these jumpers with the
Blackface.
black face on the mouth. So now black
Oh,
people
you mean
are
okay? Yeah.
so black people are now boycotting Gucci.
Yeah.
And then TMZ caught Floyd outside Gucci and he was going in there. Oh, Floyd, haven't you heard about the recent backlash? He goes, I'm not a follower, okay? No one can tell me what to wear or not to wear. I'm getting Gucci.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we just bought up Gucci and there's like bare Gucci bags. And she's like, I'm going to the Gucci store.
Yeah. So he's had a
And
bit
it
of backlash
killed
from that.
me because
So-
you know what? Yeah, even in that moment, yeah, you can tell he didn't even know what he was saying when the guy was like, look, you know what? Racism still exists, you know, but it doesn't mean something,
Floyd lives
you
in
know.
his own
And he
bubble.
goes, and Black lives matter, you know, Black lives do matter. So, and I was like, he was like, and that's what's really important. And I was like, you are just chatting like right now. You're caught
No,
off
listen.
guard. You're rattled.
I believe there's some people here who live in their own worlds and are not really aware what's going on. Because he didn't know about the Gucci backlash. He didn't know about the blackface jumpers. He didn't know nothing about it. I believe that he is so rich. He
Nah,
just lives in his
He's
own
not,
bubble.
I think
he's
he
not
did-
an educated
I think-
man, so
I think-
why
I-
would he?
Yeah, he's not really
I
educated.
don't think he didn't know because it was all over social media. So
Yeah, but who's to say he checks social
But he
media?
can't
He
read.
can't read.
no,
Yeah.
but even if you can't
No,
read,
he can
Show me
read.
pictures, nigga.
even
It's
if you
not
can't
well.
read, like I feel like you probably did know, but you just didn't care. Like there's
Yeah, no,
nothing to
some
say.
some
He probably
people
didn't
just don't
care.
care.
He don't care. But I think he genuinely doesn't care though.
Some people just don't care. Let's be honest. Some people just don't care. Like,
And I think he's that person. I don't think it's I didn't know.
If-
I think he didn't care
if
because, like he
Gucci-
said, he said, "I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I want."
if you were gifted with a Gucci tracksuit today, would you wear it?
No,
Brent, would you wear it?
I don't wear Gucci.
I actually don't even own
I'll
anything
sell
Gucci
it.
either.
I'll sell it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll sell it.
Would you?
100%.
Not right now, no.
Not right now, but you wait for the dust to settle.
No, not like that. This is the thing, yeah. I'm not super part of like cancel culture
Yeah.
because right now in this climate, of course, I wouldn't, and
Yeah.
I care about you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the blackface
Yeah.
scandal, but. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm never gonna wear this. Do you know how many designers we actually should not be wearing at all?
100%.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
your figure,
A lot
like
more
this.
people,
Yeah,
There's
100%.
loads.
So when I saw it, the thing is, I think I'm becoming so desensitized to these situations now anyway.
Oh, yeah,
you know how like
same.
before I used to get triggered and I'd have a lot to say. Now I generally don't care.
I've been desensitized.
Like
also.
I generally don't care. Like I said, it's like, okay, so who are we gonna see next week?
And don't forget,
like-
Moncler done that blackface jacket time ago as
Yeah.
well. Remember?
Moncler, Prada.
Yeah.
With the logo all over
Yeah,
it. Like,
everywhere. It was like a
yeah.
puffer jacket, innit?
Yeah. So it's,
It's
like,
like H&M. People are still shopping H&M.
Yeah.
Top man and Top Shop.
Oh yeah,
Apparently
the coolest monkey in the jungle
Yeah.
t-shirt, innit?
the owner of top man and top shop apparently was
Who's Philip
caught.
Green?
Yeah, Philip Green was caught saying some racist stuff.
But the
Just
thing is,
being
we all
brushed
know
under.
this age, innit? People are outraged in the moment, and then once the dust settles, it's just back to status quo, innit? That's just the way it is. Like, people are going to be going back to Gucci soon.
Kanye West. Alpha.
Him. Okay, so you know the thing with this alpha business, right?
Yeah.
It's a characteristic. I don't feel like you can change. A scandal can't stop you from being an alpha. Do you know what I'm saying? So even with Floyd Mayweather, him doing this is not going to stop him from being an alpha. It's a complete characteristic and personality.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kanye West, no, I don't see him as an alpha.
Tiger.
No, absolutely not.
I
You
wanna-
knew, we weren't gonna say yes to
Why?
that.
He borrowed money from Kylie. He's definitely not an alpha.
Is a Bow Wow alpha male.
No. You know what? Do you know what's
Why?
really sad about
Why?
Bow Wow? Bow Wow believes he's alpha though,
That's the thing.
Man said-
and Bow Wow has like proper short man syndrome.
100%.
oh yeah, big time.
Like, you know, when people overcompensate, that's why he's not an alpha. It should be natural. You don't have to force it.
Yeah.
Big man, relax. Do you know what I mean?
And you don't think Floyd forces it?
No.
Oh, hold on, wait. So you don't think Floyd has short man syndrome?
Of course he does.
Okay, I'm just confirming. Because if anyone has short
He
man
does. He
syndrome,
definitely does. But the difference is, in terms of Bow Wow and Floyd in their industries, Floyd is undeniable. Like
Supreme.
yeah.
no one's gonna
Supreme.
question it. With Bow, like, unfortunately, Bow Wow still gets trolled and has been like. I can't really see that ever disappearing,
Yeah, well.
which is very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
But his actions have caused that to be the case, though. Like, you brought on yourself. Do you get what I mean?
Acting a fool in
So
elevators
again-
and that.
Oh yeah.
You ain't it,
Oh yeah,
sir.
the footage was released, isn't it?
Yeah,
Of him and his
in,
girl
in,
in the
in the
elevator.
elevator.
And he was
Silly
proper
man.
antagonizing her.
Yeah, he was.
Getting up in her face, trying to grab what looked like paper or something
I
from
think
her,
it's a phone.
Her phone.
from her hand, and then she just put the paws on him. Still,
Should have headbutt that nigga, man.
she put the paws on him.
Do you know what? Yeah,
But hold on,
after seeing
quickly though, sorry, there's other pictures released. So it wasn't just his face. He's got
A bite mark
bite
on
marks
his.
on his ribs,
Yeah.
scratches there, everywhere.
But you know
bruises
the fact that he's got a bite mark on his rib
Means
means
it
that he
was
had a headlock.
Yeah.
That's
definitely,
mad.
Definitely.
I was gonna say,
smart.
you smart. I was gonna say from that lift image,
Yeah.
you definitely can tell that it wasn't a one-sided fight, and there's no way that he kind of like left her to beat him. Like, he was grabbing her, so like he grabbed her and got up in her face. That would warrant a response or a reaction. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So there's no way after that you can now come and tell me that you were sitting there meek in your corner,
Yeah, he was the
and she just came
instigator.
and she came and attacked you.
But we can all say that he didn't really hit her though.
No, there's no physical evidence. No,
You don't know
He
that.
might have hit her,
He
but
may not have
done any harm.
strong enough.
there is no
yeah,
physical.
I'm fully
There's no
strong.
physical evidence to
Bow Wow.
suggest
And
that he didn't hit her.
From what I heard was she said that she has wounds, but her wounds are in places that are not that visible.
She's a soldier, bruv.
You know what I mean?
She filmed that.
So I don't know
nicely.
where he was hitting her, but he was hitting on the bum.
But also, that's quite emotionally scarring for women to have a guy like, you know, most men can hurt you whether they're short or not.
Yeah.
So to have a man in your face being so aggressive and pulling you up, that's mentally a lot,
Yeah.
man.
And his two boys, well, I don't know if they were both his boys, but one of them was definitely his boy because he was standing quite close.
In the lift.
And he didn't do nothing. He just kind of like,
Shameful.
if I'm with my boy and he's
And he's
barking at my
moving
girl,
mad,
so
yeah.
big man, you need to relax. I'm not letting that happen. In front of you. You know what I mean?
Like, you stand in the middle, you tell him to cool
But
off.
here's a bit of a cutie argument. He is the alpha male in his crew. So
Who's his crew, please?
I know.
whoever he hangs around with, he's telling me Bowers is the alpha male in his crew. Of
Oh,
course he is.
fair enough.
He's the richest, the most famous person in his crew, so he's the alpha male.
That's probably why he believes that he.
So do you believe you could be an alpha male in your circle, but not alpha male to the world?
Yeah.
Because that's a perfect
Yeah, I
example.
guess so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know what I mean? All right, Skepta, alpha male.
Yes.
Chipmunk,
Yes, actually.
Fecky,
I want to say yes as well.
Mo the comedian.
No.
No.
Why? Why? Because he's funny.
Can you
No.
imagine?
Why? Because he's funny. Why is not alpha male?
Because he's not a rapper.
No, why is he not alpha male? Please.
He just doesn't give me the alpha male vibe.
Yeah. And,
Look, we know your type.
the thing is,
What's? I don't have a
We know
type.
your type.
Who's my type?
anyone who has a lesser of a like a personality is
got
not
it.
alpha male to you guys.
You got it.
No.
Yes, yes. It's all like
You got it.
The pattern is there. Tiger, Mo the comedian, Bow Wow.
They are just not serious.
Safari. They're all people
they're not
who are not
serious.
particularly
Find
macho.
someone not
This is
so
why
extreme.
I'm still spun about Floyd.
Find someone not so extreme. Because I think those are very extreme examples. See.
Okay, Chadwick Boseman. Baldwin? How do you say his name?
Boseman, I think.
Chadwick, Black Panther.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about that. But
And I picked him for a reason. Because he's
yeah,
so
I'm on
quiet,
the fence.
you don't really know his personality. So he's like, no? Alright, cool.
I'm on the fence. I don't know.
Okay, Gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You don't have to think about that.
No, he is.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And the good thing is he's quiet. Like he's not a. Do you get what I mean? He's not someone that's overly loud or like. Do you get what I mean? Like the other obvious alpha males.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
it's not just about.
And remember,
I've
Gigs not
concluded
that.
on you lot's
Gigs-
alpha male type. Anyway, I've concluded what you lot are basing this on. I like Brent.
No.
The proof is in the pudding.
What? Okay, what are we basing it on then?
I already said before, bruv. You know the things. Is Brent an alpha male?
No, not to you.
No, it's Brent an alpha male.
I don't know you well enough to.
Okay.
But you know AJ, right?
I think he is.
No, but no, hold on. But I've seen things that
never
I've
met
seen.
AJ. Hold on.
But I've
Is Brent
seen
alpha male?
things that
I
he's
think he is.
done.
Explain.
Do you know why? Because Brent's confidence in him. Like Brent's confident in like who he is in it. Like
I'm sure Michael B is in Safari as well. Safari is hella confident.
no,
still.
I know, but in the sense where Brent commands alpha male. Not commands, but Brent. I feel like Brent's an alpha male.
I love you too.
Yeah, but give me some reasons.
A reason.
I'm
Like I said,
I'm trying
like
to dissect it.
he's strong in his faith. Like he stands for what he stands for.
Safari does as well.
Stop using Safari. Brent
Alright,
doesn't
cool.
dance. Brent doesn't. Brent
What's
isn't-
wrong with that?
Brent isn't all up in the camera. Brent
Does
keeps
that mean
himself.
you're not alpha male? You're all up
No,
in the camera.
no, no,
Jay-Z's
but
all up in the
You're
camera
talking about
in the music
You're
videos.
talking about Safari. So I'm just saying, like, Brent keeps himself to himself, and Brent's quiet. He doesn't like. If you don't know Brent, you probably think he's the most quietest person in the world. But I still think he demands when Brent's about. You know, Brent's there. Do you get what I mean?
I'm just trying to figure out
I'm
what
just
you
being
guys'
honest.
criteria is.
I was
'Cause
gonna
right now
lean
it's
to yes
all
as well.
over the
I would
place.
just want to see how you navigate with a woman, and then that would.
Jesus.
And that's the
Nice.
thing. You see how Brent talks about when he gets a girl, when he gets a missus. He talks. Stop it. He talks like yeah. You know what? He's gonna dominate. Like he's gonna hold that down.
All right.
That's how he talks, and that's when he talks about his wife. Can you agree when he talks about like having a wife, how he's gonna move with his wife, like a family as a man? Do you get what I mean? In that, I think he brings across the vibe of being an alpha male.
Okay. I'm not disputing it.
Yeah.
All I wanted to know was
Yeah.
the reasons,
Okay.
so I can compare it to the other people that you slandered.
All right, cool, fair
So
enough.
let's move on to Big Man Music.
I knew it was
Let's run it.
We're doing alpha male, innit?
Do you really believe that you're just saying it?
No, I think you are.
Okay.
And that's the thing. You're not like, it's not like you're fucking a family or like, you know, you're not, no. But I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
You're not road, you're not ends, you're quite, not soft, but you're in touch with your emotions. You know what I mean?
Balanced.
But to me, you're still an alpha male.
Yeah, I think I'm well balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm well balanced.
I agree. Room full of alphas, isn't it?
Straight.
Don't know.
Pew pew.
Straight.
You're so dumb.
I think you're alpha female, by the way. Just play out. We're talking about the men, but
thanks.
I think you're
girl.
alpha.
So,
I
yeah,
think
you
you are as well,
definitely.
to be fair.
Yeah.
What, there's bare alphas in here, yeah?
Okay.
When she said better alphas in the room, I was thinking,
You know what I mean?
come on.
That's it.
Do you guys, you're probably going to say no. Do you guys, I know you guys weren't though, but do you think some guys are intimidated by alpha females? And what is an alpha female? What would you say is an alpha female?
Alpha female is, quote unquote, independent. Someone who kind of moves through everyday life without needing or requiring a man for, emotional support or financial support or stability or, when she does everything herself, basically. She's like, when you meet a woman, you're thinking, "Wow, what am I going to bring to the table?" Like, you don't really need me for anything besides, breeding.
Fair enough.
So I think that's probably kind of alpha female. Right?
For a long time, I actually believed that like the majority of black women were alphas just by birthright. Only because what they actually born into and what it is that they survive whilst growing, no other race could actually put up with that in my head. Do you understand? And now that I'm kind of seeing a lot of black females looking at examples from other races and wanting to mimic them, the numbers now decreasing, and it's kind of getting harder to find that black woman who still resembles those accolades from the past. I think that any alpha black male who finds a woman who he feels completely secure in and with, she's automatically an alpha female. She may not look like the typical bossy, confident, loud, visible type of woman who the society kind of deems as alphas. But if it is that she holds him down and he can continue his life only in growth whilst she's with him, she's it.
So you're saying
She's
basically
it.
the roles of the alphas are different when you're in a relationship, kind of almost following gender roles, I guess.
Explain.
So you saying that like the role of an alpha male and the role of an alpha woman changes when they're together. So as in an alpha male can play a certain role in his friendship group, for example.
Yeah.
And the same with an alpha woman. But when they're together, she's kind of like the more supportive. Kind of like king and queen. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah and no.
Okay.
I'm more saying like there isn't a particular format of alpha female
Okay.
with every single alpha black male. Do you understand? Because when it is that you look at name a black alpha female an artist, just off the top.
Beyonce.
All right. Is she like Michelle Obama?
No.
All right. Would you call Barack Obama an alpha male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because he was the president?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he wasn't the president,
Because he wouldn't have entered your list when it is that you
I
were
wouldn't
asking
know,
the
but
questions.
if he wasn't the president, I wouldn't know who he is though.
That's true.
Yeah, but
yeah, but
didn't even give any other examples of men like that in your list.
yeah, but that's
You
like
understand?
saying if Tiger wasn't a rapper, you wouldn't know who he is either. So it's not about
No,
that.
fair enough.
You know what I mean? It's about their personality and how you perceive them, innit? So if Barack Obama was, for example, an actor or a famous businessman and not the president, would you think is an alpha male based on his personality?
I think so.
That's a no.
His characteristics, though, forget about president, but even before that, how he navigated his
Yeah.
career
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not disputing it. I'm just trying to find out reasons. Innit?
To simply survive in this flipping climate right now and have your own mind, your own unique voice, and not be afraid to actually put it out there, I rate you straight off the bat. Straight off the bat. So, Michelle Obama, she's alpha.
Beyonce, Remy Ma.
Yeah.
100%.
No.
Where's Remy Ma?
Yeah,
No.
she's
Cool,
a big,
that's
big alpha.
Wonderful. It's not my alpha.
But is she alpha because she's aggressive?
No,
No.
I'm even looking at it from the standpoint of going to prison. Like, just you can tell from her character, like the way she talks, and
So do you think?
and how she holds her family down and what she's experienced. She definitely is someone to me who is an alpha female.
is
defo.
is an alpha female to a certain degree a woman who kind of can fill the shoes of a man or who can kind of like act like a man?
No.
No.
No, because then you're the same. Well, but by your definition, maybe because you're saying
No, that's not my definition.
no. Because remember before you were saying how an alpha female is someone who doesn't require the needs or wants or any emotional stuff of a man. It wasn't by herself. Like you actually referred it to the lack of a male. So by that, if you are able to do all those things in replacement of a male, then
Well,
do you know what I mean?
What I said goes both ways though.
No, it does.
Because if you don't need it, if you don't get it from a man, you're gonna do it yourself, innit? So
Yeah.
Look at Serena Williams, right? All of the accolades that she's accomplished. She walks into a room, you know she's there, right? I believe even if it is that she wasn't this tennis great, if it is that she had that same disciplined outlook on life, anything she applies that to, when she walks into the room, you notice it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my definition of alpha female. Like, if it is that you are heard even before you've even opened your mouth, once you care nothing about what other people think of you, and you're living your entire existence as you know it, and you're not afraid to actually put that out there, I'm rating you. You may not be for me, But I'll call you an alpha female. I'll call you that.
I've had guys be really intimidated of me.
Because you're visible and you're vocal?
I guess so, but I think it's kind of down to what you said. I'm super independent. Like there's not much I need. So you really would have to bring something quite different.
So they feel inadequate in your presence basically because what can they give you? You've got everything.
I mean, I'm not going to assume for everyone, but for the majority of people, I've like out-earned them, for example, or I've done more than them. So they've felt inferior and then that has manifested itself in different ways where they've become super insecure, super jealous or super possessive because they're trying to like regain that control some other way. Or, you know, they don't really like me going out because I'm, I guess, growing a bit too much. So I definitely think that some people say they want someone who does this, but everyone wants to feel needed at the end of the day.
So do you think it's harder when it is that you out-earn your partner and in your respective field, like everybody looks to you, and when it is that you're going out, it's because you are kind of bringing him as your plus one?
Yeah.
Do you think it's difficult to actually maintain a relationship in that type of like atmosphere?
Yeah, it depends on what your partner's doing. Like, I have no problem out earning my partner, but I've realized that it can't be a significant amount. 100%.
So you yourself will be like, yeah, I can't even get a man who is.
No, not even that. I don't mind. It's, for me personally, it's always become an issue because of how they start to change.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or how they start to assume that you don't respect them, or they start to assume that you are speaking down to them, and it's not that. So yeah, for me, that's what it is. I think you need someone who understands as well. It's a bit difficult you saying like, okay, I can't see you this week, I'm super busy, and they're not understanding it. But if you were as busy as me, you'd be like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So
can an alpha male in your mind actually earn, I don't know, 5 times less than you?
So
5 times? I mean, that's a lot. 5 times less.
So alpha male has to do with your finances as well then? Like how much money you earn, how much money you have. So you can't be
to a certain
and be
extent.
alpha male.
I think to a certain... Okay, so with being broke, everyone has periods where they're broke. So you could be an alpha. Like I said, it's a characteristic.
Yeah.
Your alpha characteristic and personality is not going to change because your finances change. But I do think that an alpha won't allow that situation to be a long-term situation.
Okay, all right, cool. Do you think Obama is the most wealthiest guy in the world?
No.
Do you think he was before he became president?
No, he wasn't. He was actually... I remember him talking about not having money.
Yeah. But by your definition, you wouldn't class him as an alpha male.
No. So I'm not saying that you can't be an alpha and it not do and not be rich.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that being an alpha has everything to do with dominance and how you navigate around it and that potential. So you can have someone who maybe right now doesn't have a lot of money, but I can see that you are gonna have like the world. I can see that you're going to dominate your industry. You can still be an alpha.
So for you, his ambition is his currency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can be rich in other ways.
That's true. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. The money thing, you know what, I saw a chart the other day that women's earnings drop significantly after having a child and men's don't. So if you look at that, it just shows you how, obviously with...
That's crazy.
I think like, it goes without saying though, because obviously...
That's crazy.
Maternity leave and there's another one as well actually.
That's why I have no intention in having kids until I feel like I'm at the peak of my career and I've ticked certain boxes off.
And there's another one as well. The correlation between, I think, women who is that women who don't have kids and women who have kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
so, at what age are you looking to like call that a day?
When I get married. When you say call it a day, you mean to have my first child?
Yeah.
When I get married.
How old are you right now?
27.
Jeez. Okay. You got like how many years left?
I have as many years as until
I
I get
I
married.
hear what you're saying, but don't you have this phantom age in your head? I like that.
I don't, because I could say now, I want to have kids before I'm 31 or 30, and I might not get married before then. So
and you could end up having a kid next year.
Definitely not gonna
No,
happen.
what I'm saying, sometimes life just throws you
Nope,
spanners.
life cannot throw me anything.
No, obviously you can take precautions to ensure that doesn't happen, but
It's not gonna happen.
you know what I mean.
Cheers.
Those are cheers, you know.
Absolutely not gonna happen.
So how are you gonna stop that from happening?
There are no pregnancy scares around here.
No, but I'm saying, how are you gonna, unless you're not dating men, like you're not dating your, you know.
I'm not going to get married in the next year. It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm not talking about marriage. I'm saying if you accidentally have a child,
It's not gonna happen.
it's not gonna happen.
No,
How's that not gonna happen?
it's not.
How?
You know, contraception is a beautiful thing these days.
Oh, so okay,
Great thing.
That's what I wanted to establish. Was it the fact that you're not gonna have sex, or was it contraception, or I mean, what?
All of that. In my 27 years, I've not had not one pregnancy scare ever in my life.
Prove it.
That's to prove it. innit? No, that's not hard to believe. I'm sure there's many women like that.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. But when it
Never.
is that you first asked her, like, what you been doing on Twitter? She's like, nothing. Prove it.
Okay.
Prove it.
He's just trying to slander my name. I'm such a good girl.
No, I do remember you being one of those girls on Twitter who
I empower women.
Who
That's all I'll say.
bash men.
I don't bash men. This is a negative perception. I
no,
empower women.
I think it's a perception that I had of you.
That was
Yeah,
an old
no,
account.
I'll be
This is
honest.
a new account.
No, a lot of people had this perception that I was like this super militant feminist who just spoke negatively against men. And I'm like, no, I just call out bullshit, basically.
I don't even
Whether
think
it's men, women, whoever.
I don't even think you're feminist because these girls, the same girls who are on Twitter bashing men all day long, are still regular off Twitter. Like they're still caping for guys, they're still chatting to guys, they're with a guy in bed while they're tweeting I hate men. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't really believe like online persona too tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did have a prejudgment, but I think that's what the universe was telling me. I mean, all the
The
retweets.
universe lied.
Universe lies. No, you're
Yeah.
cool though. You're cool.
Thank
I
you.
can see you're alpha male. You know what I mean, alpha female. I'm playing. But no, the whole maternity. But obviously, with maternity leave, how long is maternity leave?
I think it's about a year
So the women's salary only drop
after that.
once. Obviously, once you're you get the same pay. You get the same pay. Yeah.
So I think you get the same pay for a partial amount of
Okay.
it, and then it drops.
Then it drops, and then so that's the only period where you kind of lose money.
Yeah.
That's it, really. So it's
But it's a bit difficult because I think a lot of women end up with like postpartum or, just childcare costs, £800, £900 a month.
Yo, I didn't realize
Ooh.
that nursery is not free until the other day. I'm talking to my boys like, yeah,
It's rent money.
$1,000 a month.
Which
For
is
nursery.
why a lot of women just go, I'm just going to stay at home for a little bit or I'm going to take a career break.
Listen, kids are expensive, you know,
That's why you need that alpha male in your life.
because I'm sure in my day nursery was free.
Right.
It may have been your auntie that was looking after you.
No, nursery. Gina, did your mum and parents pay for nursery?
No, because
On the mic, please.
someone looked at me. I can't sit
Oh, you can't sit down?
right
Oh.
now.
Just
I need a hot water bottle or something.
Oh, use that one. Is that one?
it's not.
Okay.
I think someone looked. Did I go to nursery?
What? You went straight to secondary school?
No, I did. I went to a nursery near my house, but
Because my nursery was a part of my primary school. They were in the same.
No. Mine wasn't.
I don't think I went to one of those pre-nursery nurseries.
If it was part of your primary school, you wouldn't have paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So mine was.
But I know obviously private nurseries
Yeah.
you pay.
Yeah, it's
but
like a
With the
grand,
cameras and
innit?
stuff.
Minimum.
do they have cameras now?
Yeah. And you can actually watch it. You log in and whatnot just to see if it's that the people are filming with your kids and stuff.
Oh, so from your house you can log in
Yeah.
and watch the nursery.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, swear down.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
good
Is
though.
that across the board or this particular nursery?
No, particularly, but parents tend to want to.
To see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
interesting.
trusting your child of like complete strangers
That's mad.
is crazy when you think about it in general.
But if they're in a
Yeah.
class with like 20 others, it's a bit less.
No. Because they could like your child specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And, take them to the side.
Imagine. let me know.
Please, Brent. That's a take them to
That's
the
why
side, you know.
that's why the cameras are necessary.
Okay. But yeah, nurseries, kids are expensive, man. Fucking hell. So you got nursery costs.
Imagine
Like food
people
costs,
that have twins. I had
clothes
a
costs.
client who she had twins.
God
Yeah.
forbid.
She had twins, and she was just like, the way her childcare worked was basically her mum helped her. Her mum went part-time,
Yeah.
so her mum helped her out a few days, but she had to go part-time a few days, and her partner had to work full-time
Yeah.
because there was no way they could afford to put both of their twins in it. both of them in nursery, and they're not charging you. It's not a discounted rate. It's
Mm.
like
It's one per
just
child.
£1 per
Imagine
child.
having triplets
Mad.
or finding out you go to the doctor and finding you have triplets.
I'm gonna stop wishing for twins then, because that's been my
It's
thing.
very
Like,
expensive unless you have someone that you know can look after. Like, so let's say your mum
yeah,
is willing to, like, I've already told my mum anyway. So listen, when it comes to me having babies, you're gonna have to be my nanny, because I'm not paying rent money twice.
yeah.
But do you get what I mean? It doesn't make it, to me, it doesn't make any sense. And if it's a case of me even paying you or putting you on a retainer or something, then I'd rather do that. I'd rather invest in-house
Yeah.
than be paying nursery fees. $1,000 for what? And they'll give your kids shit food as well. Sorry, I told you I'm greedy in it. So I'm
But
just like, nah.
You can make them a packed lunch, no?
Yeah, you can, but it depends on how old your child is. Because remember, some people go to nursery from the age of 6 months, you know? Like, some...
6 months. That ain't
Yeah, no,
nursery.
some
That's
people.
that's
No, that's like pre...
Priest.
There's
no,
pre-
6 months is not nursery. That's like someone who's taking care of your child for you.
No, not someone. There's places.
So
you can
what
go.
was
6
nursery?
months?
What
That's
was
not-
nursery to you?
Because you only get like a year
What
of
was that- what,
maternity
age-wise?
leave.
Yeah.
Like 3? No? 2, 3 years old?
Nah.
No, people go to nursery from like
from
one.
one, yeah.
There's loads
Sounds
of people
like
I know that
reception
go
to
to
me.
nursery at the age of
Sometimes
one.
even before
Oh,
that,
yeah,
10
reception.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not it's not like you go giving your child someone at home. Like, there's actually places where they take babies.
No, sorry, when I say nursery, I'm talking about education.
Reception.
I'm talking about when education starts.
Oh, you're not talking about childcare. Like,
Yeah, not
I'm talking about-
childcare.
I'm talking about childcare.
Are you talking about, yeah, I thought
You
6
obviously
months is not.
education's free. Like, reception's no one. Do you get what I mean?
So
You're
earlier,
talking about reception and then reception before primary school.
earlier
That's
when I
free.
said nursery,
Yeah.
I was talking about learning, not just leave my child with this person to take care of. So is that still free, or do they pay for
Some
that?
schools have nurseries and receptions, and then they go on to like year 1, year 2,
Yeah,
year
yeah,
3, and
yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
So no one
not
pays
all of
for-
them.
no one- so
a lot of them is just private, and then you have to
You
pay
have to
for
pay.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that 6 months old, that's just giving your child to someone to take care of the child while you're at work, isn't it? Like a nanny.
No, because you can actually drop them off though, like at a nursery. That's what I mean.
I know, but what do they do there?
They get looked after.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a nursery to me.
It is though.
But that's what I'm saying. It is a nursery.
It's like a creche, like a.
But it's a nursery because there's going to be kids other ages that also get. There's going to be a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old.
And all they do is just play and eat.
Yeah,
Innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not nursery, big man.
That is nursery. That's
That's
what
exactly
nursery
what
is.
nursery
That's a daycare
You're
center.
talking about reception then.
I'm talking about going
Like
somewhere.
learning school and
Man's got the paint. Man's doing painting.
Yeah,
man's
they're
doing
not doing that in
drawing.
nursery.
that's not nursery.
Okay.
That's like
school.
reception.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
preschool, I guess.
I'm getting all my
Yeah.
terms mixed up. I always thought nursery was school.
Children are expensive, man. I don't have time for that right now. So I'd sort everything out because I don't like to struggle. So
What would you? Okay. Not what would you do, but like, you know how like, I guess not all kids are planned, innit? If you were in a.
You've just missed
we
the
were
conversation.
literally just talking about this.
Oh, sorry.
It's not happening.
She
It's
has-
not happening.
I've never had a
Oh no,
pregnancy
I heard
scare.
you. You
Yeah.
said you've only had one pregnancy scare.
No,
in your
I've
life.
never had.
She said 5.
6.
I
How
have
did I hear you
never.
say one?
I've
8.
zero. Don't even
Oh,
listen
fair
to me.
enough.
Plus
same
10.
process.
No. Zero.
She has like steel titanium knickers.
That comes with the barbed wire and
No,
chain.
shall not
With a
enter.
18-digit passcode.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hear that. Them ones.
You know what I mean?
Fair
So
enough.
it's not happening. It's not happening.
No.
But yeah, she was basically saying that kids are not in her
On the horizon for now.
immediate future, innit?
How old are you?
27.
Fair enough. You still got time, girl.
Yeah.
Not like you.
When I get that ring, then
So what do you mean by
get
she
to
still
talk.
has time? Is there a phantom age that suggests that she
We spoke
doesn't?
about this. Obviously, scientifically, they put it out there that the earlier you have your kids, the better, innit? The less risk for you and the child and whatnot. So ideally, there has been this narrative that, you know, it's good to have your kids before you enter your 30s. Obviously, some of us didn't get that privilege. We're 30 very soon. We ain't got kids. Kids ain't on the horizon. So we gonna believe and trust in God. And just it is what it is.
Cool.
So, but I'm saying, like, when I was 27, kids weren't on my, like, thinking. I weren't thinking about kids at 27 anyway. So I get it.
I think if I got to like 34 and it wasn't on the horizon still, I would definitely freeze my eggs.
Mm.
Just think
No,
ahead.
fair enough.
There's not that much research around it to see how successful it is, but because a lot of women haven't used them, but I think I'd go to that.
And the only reason why it wouldn't be on the horizon is because you hadn't attained your level of success yet, or because you haven't found like a decent black man.
There are plenty
no?
plenty of decent black men. So it's
Jeez.
not that. I
Pew,
just for me, you know, I have friends who are not married and have beautiful children
Yeah.
or have had accidents, beautiful children.
So you wouldn't be married.
Yeah, I want that kind of stability. Like I said, it's really important for me. And I had a fantastic childhood and I don't plan to give my children anything but what I had.
So why does marriage constitute stability in your mind?
Because I feel like, right, marriage and kids are the two most, supposed to be the two most permanent things you can do, right? So if I'm not ready to marry you, I'm definitely not ready to have a child with you and be attached to you for the rest of my life. So for me, it's just how I want to do the order of things. Nothing wrong with doing it the other way around, but I feel like if I want to take a vow, you know, before God, before children, basically, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Straight. Some STDs are permanent, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll take that out.
Yeah, take it out. 34 years clean. 3 years clean, sorry. All right, so I wanted you to do what she used to do, if you can, and recommend. What was it called again?
Meal of the week.
Meal of the week. So
What to cook?
I follow you on Insta. I know you're on your gym thing,
Yes.
doing your healthy thing now.
Yes.
You get me? So I know you cook as well. So have you got like a healthy meal that you can recommend for the listeners?
What's my healthy meal is for seafood fans, quick and easy. Salmon fillet, like garlic butter salmon fillet. Put some king prawns in there. You put it in foil, and obviously season it up and steam it. That usually goes down quite well.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite.
I love prawns. Well, no carbs with that.
No, I have it with vegetables.
Okay.
So I'd usually have it with. I love steamed cabbage. Steamed cabbage is proper filling.
Cabbage is probably like the worst of the veg, no?
No, but
Nice,
it's how
you
you
know?
cook it. It's how you cook
Cabbage.
it.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Yeah, I generally think vegetables are nice. You know, like
No,
a
they
lot
are.
of people don't like vegetables, and they're like, they're nasty. And I'm thinking, wait, you lot just don't experiment with your food. Like, look at it this way. Yeah, you don't just unwrap your chicken from the package and put it in the oven. You season it.
Yeah, because I don't
So-
think people season vegetables.
So that, but you can and you should. That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
with what though? 'Cause for example, if I was to cook vegetables,
She even just mentioned garlic butter, right? Garlic butter is banging. Like if you saute asparagus with garlic butter or any kind of leafy green,
Yeah. the most I would
Listen.
add to vegetables would be either butter or salt.
No.
you can add. There's loads, man. Like you,
salt, pepper, garlic, and paprika.
yeah,
Great.
like you can actually season your veg.
I think in my mind, if I season my veg, I'm taking away the nutrients.
No.
but it depends.
Obviously,
on how
that's not actually happening, but
no, and it
I
depends
think
on
that's
how
how a lot
much.
of people see in it. Like, okay, cool, my chicken's seasoned to the death with the sauce and everything.
Yeah.
I've got my carbs, but I want my veg to be the cleanest thing on my plate.
So
I-
then strip back your seasoning from the chicken then. and
I'm not
have
saying
a
that. I'm not saying. I'm
balance.
not saying.
but
I'm not saying I drown it. I'm just
those
saying
that do, if you strip back, then you have a balance. No, it'll be the same.
no,
if you feel
I'm
like
not looking for a balance. That's not what I'm saying.
but you just said certain people think that because they're drowned, like they're putting all the seasoning into the chicken, like they want the veg to be the cleanest part. So I'm saying if you was to reduce the amount you put on your chicken
Yeah.
and that reduced the amount you put on your veg, it's the same.
I think in my mind, veg is supposed to be eaten as clean, like raw as possible, basically. Does that make sense?
I'm so big on seasoning everything together.
How was it?
Like-
I've never had seasoned vegetables.
They're nice.
They're really nice.
If you
Carrots.
if you go to a restaurant, yeah, like a bougie restaurant or any
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
places, and you get a side of veg,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10,
They're seasoned.
they're seasoned. Like
Yeah, it's true.
Oyibo people they season their veg.
Okay.
That's the one thing they do season.
Brendan, you're a cook. Do you season your veg?
Yeah.
Okay. With
If it's just like a salad,
yeah.
then I'll put olive oil, I'll put black pepper, might put some onions, might put garlic.
Okay.
And
I put garlic
what
in
I like,
everything, but-
oh,
Yeah,
Garlic
but
is the best.
Ginger.
that's a salad.
yeah, but
Obviously,
when
you
I'm
season
cooking it,
salads. Yeah.
yeah, I actually like to have my steamed vegetables with just salt. I don't want
Okay.
anything else. I like the taste of that natural
Okay.
veg. But
Yeah.
if it is, it's with everything else.
Yeah.
Whatever else is I'm putting in there, I'm putting in there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if I steam it plain, but if I'm sauteing it, then I'll add
If you saute, that's like the little fried thing, isn't it?
yes, when you fry it, like you lightly fry it,
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
I'll add seasoning. But if I'm steaming it, I can eat it like how it is and it's fine.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, that was Monique's Min of the Week. She'll be back next week.
I made cauliflower mash yesterday.
So just bare cauliflower made into like a mashed potato.
Mashed
type
potato,
paste.
yeah. And it was nice.
With what seasoning?
Garlic, onion, salt. I didn't use butter. I used coconut oil.
Okay. You use coconut oil for everything, innit?
Mm?
And your tea.
You what?
I use coconut oil for everything, innit?
Yeah, why not? I even what's it called? Oil pulling.
Yeah, that's really good actually.
What's that?
Where you basically swirl coconut oil in your mouth for like 2-3 minutes. It's meant to be good, really good for your teeth.
Gargle it like mouthwash.
Yeah.
Really good. It's like whitening.
Whitening, yeah, it's really good.
antibacterial.
Oh, is it?
Can you use it as a lubricant?
That's disgusting, but you probably could. Because when you spit it out, it has that texture. So
Why are you
boy.
looking at
I'm
me
asking.
for?
I've heard what she said.
No, but
Is it
it's,
possible?
it's disgusting. It's not really disgusting.
No, but I mean, when you spit it out your mouth, trust it has that texture. So
Can I just say coconut oil is not good for your skin? So let's just.
Oh, isn't it? I swear
No.
everyone bangs on the mic.
I don't put it on my
So
skin,
not.
Okay.
and I don't put it in my hair.
It's not good for your skin.
Not everyone. I feel like not everyone takes to the same thing, innit? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So what's coconut oil's like? What's its strongest purpose?
It is a moisturizer, but it's kind of like, you see how you shouldn't moisturize with Vaseline
Yeah.
because it's not actually a moisturizer. It's more of a lubricant because of the petrolatum.
you
and
can
the
use
petroleum.
Petroleum.
lube.
Yeah.
Petroleum jelly.
Petroleum jelly. I remember I used to always see that on my Vaseline and be like, what does that mean?
Yeah, using oil as a lube is mad though. But I know people do it.
But it's natural, innit?
I don't know why you pointed at me, nigga.
Because you do.
I don't know what you talking about.
Paper oil.
Yeah,
Like.
not good for your face.
Is using oil good for your skin? Like Johnson's baby oil.
I mean, I don't know. If I was going to use anything for my skin, it'd be shea butter, but I don't like shea butter on my face.
That's it. Shea butter.
It's too heavy.
Is shea butter better than coconut butter? I mean,
Coconut oil.
Way
coconut oil.
better,
It's,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, same. I can't use I
my
have oily
face.
skin, so I use hyaluronic acid actually for my
I've got
face.
dry skin, so it's good for my body, but I just hate, it just feels too heavy on my face.
Greasy and that, yeah.
Okay. What I use on my face is E45. That's it.
You're so
Men.
old school, it actually makes me sick that you still use that cream.
Men use the same cream for their body.
E45, you know.
for their
You know that
face.
cream is actually designed for eczema.
But you haven't even asked me why. You're just assuming that I've
Okay,
used
why
it
do you
since a child.
Why do you use E45?
So remember a few years ago when my forehead kept burning?
Yeah.
Yeah, so to heal it, I used to use E45 because that it's good for that kind of thing, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just carried on using it because now it's preventing it from happening. I just keep
Fair enough.
using it.
Okay. But it's just really funny because when we were younger, it was like, did you use the blue? Is it Nivea? Do you remember that blue cream?
Yeah.
I feel like when we was kids, everyone used the staple creams, like the blue Astral. Yeah, everyone had Astral.
Is it?
And then do you
Oh,
remember that
Razak.
cream that had that smell, the fragrant smell?
Razak.
Razak. Oh, that used to make me sick.
Yeah, that was drowned in
It was
perfume.
very overpowering.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone went through phases of like, everyone used it, especially in the black community. It's mad
So you're not supposed to use the same cream for your body
for your
as
face.
your face. What do you use for your body and what do you use for your face?
I use shea butter on my body, and then on my face I use hyaluronic acid or all this expensive stuff from like Kiehl's and them places.
Interesting.
Is it written that you shouldn't use the same cream for your body for your face?
The skin on your face is different to the skin on your body. The skin on your body is thicker.
Yeah.
So what you put on your body and your face, if you put the body cream on your face, it will clog your pores, basically.
I swear.
Yeah,
I
it's
use the
something.
same though, I'm not gonna lie.
What do you use?
Body Shop.
What's that?
The brand Body Shop.
Yeah, but that is a brand, right?
So shea butter, body butter. That's what I
See,
use.
but that might be okay because Body Shop are better at not putting stuff like parabens in the cream.
Yeah,
so
so
you
I
actually
use it, I use it, I use it
yeah.
everywhere.
But stuff like the heavy cocoa butter, they got the stuff you shouldn't have on your face.
What's that? What
Heavy cocoa
was
butter.
that? Was that Palmer's?
Palmer's.
Yeah.
Yo, Palmer's is a
I've
staple
been
though.
using Palmer's for
The best
eons, mate.
smelling cream in the world, no?
Eons, mate.
Yeah.
And it's never.
I'm not gonna lie, when
Yeah.
they went to the liquid form, I thought, right, upgrade, you know.
No.
Before we
Liquid
used to have
form
to-
is not
Liquid,
It's
they
not
got liquid form.
It
Yeah,
dilutes
like a lotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it dilutes it. No.
What, just the basic squeezy lotion? Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
That's old, bro.
Men are different though. You
No,
guys
but
have
I'm
thicker
saying,
skin
remember
as well.
the first,
Oh,
like,
the first
the
one
originals,
was like Vaseline, yeah.
Yeah.
In the
the circle,
yellow
yeah.
top, innit? No, that's
No, that's a
something
different
else.
brand.
What
I
brand
know
is that?
I know what you're talking about. That's the African brand.
That's the proper
The one with
black
the
brand.
yellow with the brown lids.
Like it was
yeah.
the print was done in Nigeria.
They still do it. Like
Yeah,
when I go back home, like my mum, we go to the market and like she'll buy it because she'll mix it in her creams.
Yeah.
So she still uses that.
Everyone used to, when your apartment is like finished, but not finished, you used to cut it with scissors.
No.
Just open it.
Yeah.
Of course. Listen.
Toothpaste and that as well.
Man ain't rich. Yeah, I've
Toothpaste.
done the toothpaste as well, but not as common.
I've not, but cream defo.
Yeah, you cut the bottle in half and then you split it. And then the thing is, when you open it up, there's
so
still
much
bare in
cream.
there.
That's too
Monique.
much effort, man.
How?
That's way too much
You're
effort.
rich, innit? That's why.
I'm
True.
definitely
Listen, I'm
not.
getting every inch of cream out of this fucking this shit. £4 a pop, you know. Palmer's, it's not cheap.
So you use the natural shea butter on your skin? Like that lovely smell?
I don't mind the smell.
It's interesting.
You know what's
I don't
really
mind
funny? You know when I was in primary school, so this is when I was young and I was
It's just good soft.
I was young
Yeah.
and I was ignorant before anyone comes for me.
Why are you making that face?
My friend used to
My
use it.
skin is real.
This guy, you know, I said, prove it. You know.
So
But you want it.
run it.
Yeah, she done.
Go on.
Yes, it's very soft. Very soft. Very
So
soft.
my friend used to use shea butter,
Where was she laughing?
and we basically started a rumor
Yeah.
and told everyone in primary school that she used Indian cream. I said I was young in it before anyone comes to me, because shea butter had like this. It had this really horrible smell. So I used to be like, "Oh, why do you smell like that?" And we proper spent a rumor. But obviously, as I got older, I realized that it was shea butter, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, kids are
Indian
such
smell,
pricks, man!"
But
Sorry.
see, I whip mine and then put some of my
Like other scents in there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So it has a different smell, which
It's
I
nice
know
when
a
it's
lot,
whipped as well.
I know what a lot of people. Yeah, and it's easier to use.
I've always thought this here, maybe you lot can confirm or deny. E45, it's meant to be like a pure form of cream where there's not much stuff added to it, right?
No.
I don't
No.
know, because I know that it's for eczema. Isn't it meant to be like a heat?
So there's
yeah.
so,
it's like a
are there a
healing
lot of
cream.
chemicals and stuff inside it?
There
I
must
think so,
be, yeah.
Oh, okay, I always thought it was the opposite. I thought it was like a
No.
no. Okay, I might have to change still.
If it's working, why?
But it's working though.
Yeah, so it's-
Listen, I get compliments on my skin all the time.
This is it.
Like, you,
Leave it.
what's your skincare regime?
This is it.
Like, I don't have one. I
I
just
hear that.
wash
I
my
guess
face.
if it's not broken.
I just wash it and cream it, innit?
Yeah.
Alright, G, you got a, have you been watching any TV this week? You got any Seen by Justine for us?
What have I not been watching?
Just give us one, please. Don't worry
Okay.
about
So the Soul Train,
that. Awards.
no, it's on BET, and Sean from Power is the main character.
Sean from Power. Who's Sean? Oh,
50
Sean.
Cent's
yeah,
son. So he's meant to be Don Cornelius. Is he the guy who?
Yeah, he was the host.
Yeah, the host. So
Yeah.
it's about his basically how he kind of like started it up. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So I haven't finished it. I've only watched half of the second episode. I think it's like a new series that they've just brought out. Kelly Rowland's in it. She plays not Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight.
Okay.
And yes, it's quite interesting. I can't stand his character already. He's just a prick.
You know,
Do you-
I don't know much about Don Cornelius.
He just his character in the program is. And it's funny because obviously in Power, he was very like, no one rated Sean. So when I'm seeing him proper like
Well, Sean,
be alpha male, listen, he's proper like walking in rooms and shouting at people and everyone's like, yes sir, yes Dan, yes Dan. Like everyone's proper moving mad around him. I'm like,
Yeah.
right, okay Sean,
Yeah.
check you out. But yeah, it's on BET. It's just started. So that's what I've been watching. And I've started Sons of Anarchy. I'm on season 2.
Jeez, okay.
You know me already. I'll get through things quick.
Straight.
It's all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not like in love with the show. It's still not like I don't get why I'm watching it. I'm only watching it because you lot have proper like made me feel bad for not watching it because they're like, Gina, it's sick. So I'm watching it and it's getting better, but it's still a bit, you know what I mean? Can I just quickly say what rattled me though? The guy with the masturbating problem. Nah. If you heard the voice note I sent my friend when I first saw him. So there's a guy in the program who has, what is it called? Obsessive masturbation.
Disorder.
Yeah, it's an actual thing. I went on the internet and Googled it because I was so rattled. He's having convos with you. He's talking to you casually and he's wanking. What? I wanted to scream. You know when it first happened? I actually was like, nah. So I thought it was a one-off. Then another scene came when he got in the car. He said, hi guys, you're right. Started wanking. And everyone around him like had the same reaction, but their reaction was a bit more subtle. Mine was proper like, oh my God. And I wasn't even there. And I was like, I've wasted my friend. I said, no, I can't watch this. And she was like, no, just keep watching it. And then they asked him, and he said, obviously, it's a disorder, it's an illness. Like, he doesn't do it. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. And it happens when he gets nervous and stuff. And then when I went on Google, they said it's triggered by like sexual abuse, I guess, in kids when they're younger.
Yeah.
So people that generally have it have had some type of abuse when they're younger. And I guess that was their way of like their coping mechanism. But then later on, they chop off his hat, they chop off his fingers. So they leave him with 2 fingers. So he can't masturbate. But yeah, that just no. He literally has one there and one there. And he has to, and he wears like a glove.
Is this a film or a cartoon?
No, it's a film. It's a
TV
it's a show. It's about like white gangsters, I guess. Well, they're like a white crew in it, bikers basically who deal in guns, and they basically own their town, but they've got like rival gangs and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Speaking of sex programs, have anyone seen this cartoon called Big Mouth?
Speaking of sex programs, you know.
Yeah.
It's not a sex program, but
It's about hormones.
no, I mean
I
what
guess,
I'm
in
talking.
life.
I watched it yesterday for the first time, and I just saw badness. I saw him
Hilarious.
having sex with his pillows.
Oh, is it a cartoon?
The cartoon. He was fucking him. Oh, thanks for fucking us. His pillows and the cushions.
They were talking?
Yeah.
Sorry, is this on Netflix?
Yeah, animated series.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think it's about this group of kids who are going through what?
PB?
Yeah,
puberty,
more or less.
But sex is the common topic. That's all they talk about, all they think about. So everything's about sex. And I think their hormones are manifested in these monsters
Okay.
that kind of follow them around and whatever. But it's just...
So like there's every time one of the kids kind of gets horny and he wants to masturbate, this monster appears and he's like, oh, not now. And he's like, yeah, now, type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird still.
Have you seen the episode where they're talking about the vaginas?
No, I've only watched one episode.
Okay, that one is a very weird episode.
Oh, is it?
That's
Yeah,
a very weird
it's
episode.
All right, is that all, G?
Yeah, I feel like I've watched. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I watched Venom for the first time the other day.
What, the movie?
Yeah.
What was it saying?
I mean, I'm happy I watched it on the internet on my laptop.
Yeah.
That's what I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa. Shall we touch on Cadet?
I thought we were going to even start with that, you know. Don't know why, but yeah. I'm happy that we didn't actually, because it kind of would have killed the mood, I guess.
Let's go. It's your boy Cadet, underrated legend. This is my story, yeah? True story, man. Shout out all my followers, everybody that supports, everybody that tweets. Underrated legend. Alright. Let's go. Alright, boom. So I turned Muslim when I was 15. Yeah, man, I knew what it means, but I didn't know Dean. I didn't turn for hype, but hype did bring Islam to the scene. When I'm Muslim, like most of my team, it weren't in my heart, but it was in my speech. I'm a young nigga living in a dream. I can have a book in my bag or a knife in my jeans. Man, I was more into black history. You know, trying to find out about man's fathers, and I can talk about that all day long. But I'm Cadet, I ain't Swiss of a Carliner. Most of my family is Christian, but it's not like any of them know the Bible. It's more like following suit. Like my nan would have told my mum do as I do, but I done as they never did. See, I was sick from the roads, and the book was my medicine. My nan, she had the maddest jokes that come and give Nanny a hug, you look a terrorist. But it's all banter. Truth is, I didn't care about religion. Bare people kept Muslim for hype, and the fact of the matter, I was one of them niggas, man, until I met Cali in the build. They took a nigga that was savage in the field, took a knife out and put a pen in, and gave me a purpose, man, it's so real. You see, I went from saying Assalamu alaikum for the sake of it, to Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, with a capital and keep on lick. But I can't stop music, it means too much. The gram tempo, my heart beats too much. I know that the shit that I'm doing is haram. I come out my face when you pre too much, and you ain't gotta tell me I ain't on Dean. I know what comes with the music scene, and if I'm gonna go hell, then cool. There's no better reason than chasing a dream. Like, I ain't trying to sound cliche, but it's the first time I ever chased me a dream. Like, where would God help me? I was like, same nigga with the kitchen in his jeans. Like, I ain't trying to go Jahannam. See, I just want to use the gifts that he gave me. But since you like him and my story's cool, let me tell you the one that made me. Aight, so I must have been about 6 or 7. My mum, she was throwing me a party. It was my birthday and I was gassed. And plus I was gonna see my dad. See, I was a daddy's boy, but I wanted to be. You know, when he was around, it was my birthday, I'm excited. Even my cousin from East came down. Now, he said that he bought me a Mega Drive. And back then they were the lick. And yeah, I told my cousins you can play that cool, but allow me, I'ma go first in the shit. And we said that it come around 5. Right now it's around 8. Everybody saying that he ain't gon' come. I told him shut up and that he's just late. So I remember running into my room, putting my face up against that window, cause that window's at a mad angle, so I can see when he'd be on this road. Mum said come away from that window. I was like no mum, because he gon' come. She said at least come and blow out your candles. And I was like no mum, because he gon' come. Yo, I fell asleep by that window. The side of my face went numb. Yo, I missed my whole fucking birthday, cause I was thinking that he gon' come. Now I know that it might sound dumb, cause I moved on, but it still lives with a kid. But right now I'm 25, and the fact is I ain't celebrated a birthday ever since. I grew up moving on murky with a kid. Try to celebrate, but it would burn me ever since. And I ain't even where it gets peak, let me tell them. Link up, I beg you, turn it up a bit. See me, I grew up in Clapham, and that's where I spent my teens. See, I was on Nelson's Row, and across the road was Mac D's. Now when I linked up with my dad, he told me the truth. He told me he was on crack. He was in the dark space ill, but he's moved on. As a strong man, he ain't never going back. Now that day he had my Mega Drive, but he sold it quick for that fiend. And guess where this man sold it? Across the road in Mac D's, it was peak. But you know what? That ain't even what changed me. Even after the bullshit there, that ain't even what made me. A broken man, my dad be, yeah, he used to. But that used to was so used to. Now, let me tell you the man that I'm used to. Excuse you, if you think it's been a smooth route. We just couldn't connect like it was Bluetooth. It's a funny joke to make the room move. I would try not to crease like it was new shoes. We'd go out to eat, sit in a new booth. Wouldn't it be a happy meal, there's not a fruit shoot. Who knew that man I'd be rude to is now decomposed, I stay true to. Feds put me in a box, that's Sudoku. He'd get me out of the box like it was new lubes. Interview come, who took me for a new suit? Fuck then, I'm just glad I know the new you. I refuse to, not appreciate the shit that you do. Are you mad, my friends ain't talk about that, that ain't a thing. But me, I'm lucky that man one is a king. See, he went from being the guy that I could drop to being the guy that I compare God to. Of course I'm happy when I see my dad, that fast Dane Johnson man when he boxed you. Went from smoking rock to rocking the hardest suits. My dad is the man. I just wanna buy you a diamond watch, you know. Put a different kind of rock in that, and you know the shit they done for the kid is peak. I can't even put it in a speech. When you even downloaded Twitter for me, just so you can retweet. That shit there gets me hype. So who cares if I don't make it in music? Cause that man there, he made it in life. Yo, underrated legend, man. Cadet, you done know, man.
Link Up TV, behind bars.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the most rattling death the UK has experienced, like, ever. I remember I woke up. It was on Saturday, innit? I woke up and my sister WhatsApped me. She was like, Cadet's dead. And I was like, whatever, man. She goes, no, I'm being serious. And I was like, how? She goes, died in a car crash. And then I went on Instagram and it was like the worst thing I could have done. Because you know when something becomes so overwhelming, like I was in such a mood. I was so sad. Because every time I scrolled on my phone, it was a constant reminder. And it was like, and I guess what makes it worse, what I found worse was, it's not worse, but you know, because he was such a nice person.
Yeah.
And if no one had anything bad to say about him, it was like, it just made it a bit more harder to deal with. Like, and the fact that his career was literally like, this year seemed to be the year where he was going to get his big break and everything he'd been working hard for was about to manifest. So it's like, it just made it a bit more sour. And the fact that he got killed in a car crash.
Yeah.
Because me and my sister were saying, like, if he got stabbed by someone, I think it would have been easier to process. It sounds weird, but because
you have somewhere to direct your
because it's a tragedy, it's like...
Was the driver of was it a van that hit the taxi he was in?
As far as I know,
it was another car though, isn't it?
Yeah, didn't
everyone else survived but him?
Yeah, I know, but
were they under the influence or anything?
I'm sure I heard that the driver of the other vehicle was drunk or no?
I didn't hear that. I don't know.
Okay.
It rattled me. So I lost a good friend in college to a car crash, to
Man.
a drunk driver as well. So I've lost 2 friends to car crashes actually. So I've like purposefully avoided Instagram and Twitter and reading anything because it's so saddening. And as you said, it's just that element of shock as well. I don't think we can ever get prepared for death or for losing someone.
Can't.
But
No, you can't, man.
whenever it happens, it's like a reminder, like, you know, tell your loved ones bye and that you love them type of thing.
It's like with Kim Porter. Like when she passed away, that rattled me.
Yeah, I think when people die kind of before, well, you know, what people deem as their time, or when it's sudden and when it's just out of the blue. Like, for example, if someone's sick and they're sick for a long time,
It's different, innit?
Because you prepare yourself for their death because you know it's coming. But when someone just dies in a freak accident from one day to the other, it's like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? And I think
when they're young as well, that's when it really, really hits home.
But they're the ones that you have to, like, I feel like the only way to kind of accept it is it was definitely your time to go. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I think whenever someone dies, it's their time to go.
no, it is. But
I mean?
do you get what I mean? In the sense where, like, if you weren't sick,
Yeah.
and it's just a random tragedy, like that was your like you had, and the fact that, like I said, everybody else survived in the car but him.
Yeah.
It's like it was your time to go, and I feel like his death hasn't gone in vain though, purely based on the response. And who's to say what's going to happen moving forward? But like, he clearly left a very positive impact in the world.
Yeah.
And that's what his purpose was, clearly, because he's gone now. But now he's in a position to leave a legacy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no. I agree. When I was obviously going through socials, everyone kept saying one common thing that I kept saying, that Cadet always let other people know
that he loved them. That's
that
good,
he loved them
you know?
and what he felt for them. So everyone always, like, I think people say, the last convo I had with Cadet, he told me that he loved me. Or he told me that he gave me some type of like praise or, you know what I mean, kind
Generally
words or whatever. So
person.
I think that's something we can take from it, innit?
But you know what? I even reflected and I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I need to do better and I need to be better, because I was like, I want to pass away and I want people to have that same response to me. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what? He should be, wherever he is, he should be happy, because he clearly left a very good impact on the world. Do you get what I mean? Like, no one having anything bad to say about him. The only thing that's annoying me though is have you seen like people talking about all these girls coming out claiming to be his girlfriend, or like, I'm a bit, I have like two viewpoints, because some people are like, all these girls coming out trying to like chase clout, saying that they were his girlfriend, like, you lot need to allow it, like you're just jumping the bandwagon. And my thing is, I don't think that's a fair comment to say, because if I genuinely believe that I was in a relationship with someone, why am I not in a position to express that? It just so happens that unfortunately he clearly was in a relationship with other people, but that doesn't mean that I'm chasing clout. And even people that are saying, I get these girls are lying, man. I'm thinking, wait, you
don't know.
Like, you generally, like, why would you think that she's lying? Yes, shouldn't this, like, it's not impossible or it's not unheard of for a guy to be in a relationship or to be entertaining or doing a thing with more than one person. Like, that's not even a celebrity. Remember, he's a celebrity. That's a common boy from Ends. They do all the time. So why is it so hard to believe? Do you get what I mean?
It's not hard to believe, but
I just don't think it's clout chasing.
They may not have been his girlfriends.
I feel like
no one's claimed to be his girlfriend though.
Okay, no.
Like, when I've read what everybody has said, they clearly were in some sort of relationship. But no one used the term girlfriend. No one was like boyfriend, whatever. Like,
you know what it is with me? I have a weird relationship with like social media and like death. And
I mean, I wouldn't do that.
The thing is, even though this is the day and age we live in, like, you pass away and your presence is felt or seen on social media. That's where it's going to exist forever, really. Like, people are going to post pictures, say kind words, use hashtags, whatever. And not to belittle it, I just don't... Social media and death to me, even though we live in this age where they're going to be combined, like, people are going to go there to grieve and show their support and, you know, speak to others and whatever. I just don't like it. Like, for example, like, if someone in my family passed away, the last thing I'm thinking of is to go on social media to do any type of post. Like, I'm mourning in real life and grieving in real life. I'm not going on social media to do a post or whatever. So with these girls, I do get it, and this could be their way of kind of dealing with it. They want to, you know, almost vent and talk and get, you know, speak to people. That could be their way of dealing with it. But for me, it'll be the kind of the opposite. Just as how I am. I would kind of like separate myself from this kind of thing and deal with this death, because this is more serious to me than me getting, you know, attention on social media. And I don't want that attention at that moment in time as well. You know what I mean?
And also, people are mad. People are always going to say something.
Yeah.
You know, you think that someone passing would make people act right, but no. Someone always has something ridiculous to say.
I've just accepted that the world is mad.
Yeah.
Because...
No, people are actually mad.
Yeah, because even in this moment, people are still chatting rubbish, and it's just like, mate, let them... Okay, you don't approve of them posting and saying this stuff, but ultimately, clearly they're mourning in it. So let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It doesn't affect you in any way, shape,
I think
or
the
form.
people who are responding to the girls are the idiots. If she wants to post something about Cadet because they've shared a relationship or bond, regardless of what we know it to really be, then let it be. You don't have to be like, oh, who are you? Or da-da-da-da. Just go and do your own thing, innit?
I guess that's like how, I don't know if you guys know Tommy from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
So her
Oh
friend,
yeah,
her
when he
friend
died, and the videos, and people are like, oh, but he's got another girl.
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend, but the videos and stuff that she's posting and the pictures were of times when they were intimate, or together, and everyone was like, "Oh, respects his girlfriend," and she was like, "I'm mourning," and she was like, "I don't." She basically was like, "Fuck his girlfriend, I don't care. I'm mourning, and I'm gonna mourn how I want to mourn,"
which is fair. I don't think it's because in that moment you're not. She shouldn't even have to think about his girlfriend. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you've lost someone, so that's ultimately all you're gonna see and all you're gonna be thinking of. So I don't know if Tommy knew he had a girlfriend or if she did. I don't know, but I get why her attitude would be.
Maybe she should though,
bro. I've lost
because
I think
if someone passes, you want to kind of hold that person to high esteem. You don't really want to tarnish their name or create any negative cloud around their name. So if you know that, okay, cool, you dealt with this guy, he had a girlfriend. He's now passed away. Why now create another negative situation by posting him on social media? So
I don't know
for
if
everyone
they
to
dealt
see,
when they were together though. I don't think
Okay.
he cheated on her or anything. It
Okay.
could be. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
I think people are just like, out of respect, you shouldn't post these types of pictures.
yeah, I hear that. But it's sad though, man. It shows you that obviously life is short, man, and you never know. Your time could be any day, man. You just gotta count your blessings, live life to the fullest, and just be the best person you can be, man. Just you know what I mean, let your loved ones know that you love them, and just positivity reigns supreme, man. I mean, because you never know, man. And it's sad that it always takes tragedy for people to remember these things. These should be things that are kind of instilled in you, but it's easier said. It's hard to live day to day with that on your mind. I get it.
Because there's too much going on in the world, man. And when death happens, it makes you actually stop and reflect. Whereas day to day, you're in the rat race.
Yeah, you're just on go, innit? Yeah, you're not thinking about it.
It's only when death is the only time where you actually stop and pause.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. But no, it's mad talent as well.
Papa sad.
Mad talent.
It's weird because I still don't believe that it's true. Like when I go online and I see stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, he's not here no more, innit? Like it still hasn't sunk in. It's weird. And the thing is, I didn't even know him personally. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for me to be so affected by someone I didn't even know, that's when you know it's just like, it's mad.
Yeah. I think it's close to home, innit?
Yeah, it's true.
And it's, again, I know no one's ready for any death, but some deaths just feel out of the blue. Like, when Mac Miller passed, it just felt random, innit? You know when things just feel like, what? Like he's not someone you would have expected, you know what I mean? Because obviously it's mainly down to, he was young. He was young, he was flourishing, and because of the type of death it was, if it was like you said before, if it was like
wasn't his self-inflicted
stabbing
though?
or, what do you mean?
Mac Miller wasn't...
He overdosed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who?
Mac Miller.
Oh, sorry, I was off him. But yeah. I didn't know Mac Miller was on drugs.
Okay, no.
I never knew that
I
of
was
his
even going to
personality.
give another scenario. Like when the response, I feel like for me anyway, my response to death is always different based on how the death occurred, like you said. So if it's, I'm not saying that overdose is self-inflicted, but like my reaction to that would be different to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like a tragedy or to like a health one or like a deteriorating health. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that all those things come into play as well, like in regards to like how you kind of process it and react to it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. It's sad. But R.I.P. Cadet, man. May his soul rest in peace. Any other topics anyone want to get into? No? All right, let's lift the spirits. Let's lift the spirits. You DM me something, didn't it, the other day?
I don't remember, but I DM you stuff all
You
the
never
time.
remember, bro. Come on.
No, but I send you stuff all the time.
Oh, so with the girls coming out.
Come on, man. No, sorry. Someone sent me a message, innit? So I was reading the message. It wasn't about you.
The girls coming out online and saying that they were his girlfriends. And
You know what they
was
were
it trying to
doing?
reduce what it is that he did whilst he was alive?
No, some people were like seeing it negative, I guess. Like, and some people were like, oh, come on, man, like, don't try and come and tarnish a man's legacy.
Why? Because he could have possibly been a womanizer?
Yeah. But then
Martin Luther King was a womanizer. So.
this is it. But I guess it's more because what a lot of them are doing is screenshotting like the conversations.
Yeah.
So so it's very intimate and detailed stuff that to be fair, you don't really need to share, but they are sharing it. So people are questioning it. Like, so it's proper intimate WhatsApp conversations where it obviously shows that their relationship was not platonic. Do you get what I mean?
So that they want to be seen?
I don't know, I guess it's just their way of
People are weird.
hurting, and just because there's always a
I didn't really see me that.
oh yeah, when I said he's short.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
I was going through my old pics
Oh,
and I saw it and I was like, look at him.
sorry, Karen.
But yeah, no.
You hot, Monique? You hot?
No, why?
Oh, it's okay.
Why are you asking?
I don't know. It's just seen more skin than I saw before.
Do you know? No, it's a comfort
Brent's a
thing.
savage.
Because I'm seeing her doing it as well.
It's a comfort thing. Yeah,
It's a
women
comfort
put.
thing.
Yeah,
You're not even bending down.
Huh?
You're even bending.
Didn't you read? Okay, in the thing I sent you, I said in the comment I wrote to you, I said, look, I'm even bending my knees and I'm still his height. Like me, look at me, I'm bending my knees.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We've been.
Yeah, context.
Yeah.
No, I sent him a picture of Bow Wow to say how short he is. I said, look,
Her
I'm
and Bow are together in the picture.
Who's her?
one and
Gina.
Jeez.
and I'm proper bending my. It's old though, proper old.
And she's bending her knees to.
Proper
fit in-
bend. Look at how I'm bending my knees.
Oh my gosh.
That's how short he
I've
is.
actually been before as well, actually. Sorry, what were we saying?
You wanted to lift the spirits, so you were going through your phone.
Oh no, what you sent me was just crap. To be fair.
What was it? Thanks.
It was your mother-in-law comes to your house every weekend with food
Oh
for
yeah,
her son,
that's not crap. I think that's a good topic we can talk about.
enough to last the whole week, and your husband eats it and even takes it to work.
Are you offended?
complaining or going with the flow?
Yeah.
Am I offended? No, not really.
So she comes every week, every Saturday.
I would-
but she doesn't bring food for you. She brings it for her son.
Oh, okay.
So it says your mother-in-law comes every week and brings food for her son.
I would have a conversation with her and just try and figure out why is this happening. Like,
And
has he
That's
said
because you cook.
Yeah, because he's complained
Yeah,
about your
'cause I
trash.
cook,
Because
so-
he complained about your trash cooking.
that will never happen? So
Then why is his
that's
mum
first
coming
and
over with food then?
foremost.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
she
But I
can't
don't
relate to
know.
this 'cause-
I don't think. No.
Definitely
Mom,
can't
innit?
relate.
I don't think.
It can't be me.
But I don't even think here that it would even be a case of him complaining. You know how like I see it as there is that side, but there's also the side of some mothers don't like letting their sons go. So their son can get married, and I guess the only connection they feel that they still have with their son is the whole food thing, innit?
Then
So
let that little nigga go and collect the food. Why is she coming to the
so
house?
she will bring the food, but even him coming to collect the food, I'm saying, but that's her way of still kind of having control or dominance.
He's going to
or
see the mum.
or like-
That's it. And
or
bring her back
like-
some food.
having like her stamp on to say that I'm still important in his life. But she brings the food every week and she always brings a lot. So he eats the food but also takes it to work every day, like continuously.
Yeah, so the wife.
So he's not obviously eating your food because he's eating his mum's food. Are you going to be offended?
Depends on if it is that you can cook or not.
Yeah, no,
she might be
true.
cool with that because she's eating too. But if it is that she's cooking and that's happening, nah, she must be offended.
I don't know if I'd be offended because I think I'd recognize that you're just trying to retain that
And to
relationship.
be honest, you might be like, well, less cooking for me.
Yeah, but I like cooking, so
Make your mind up, man.
No, I like cooking, but I would just navigate differently around it. If she's doing all of that, I'd say to her
Every
like,
single week.
Yeah, I would say to her, "Oh, I'd love for you to come and show me how to cook this," because when I now make it to you, what are you gonna do? Double up on the food? It's not gonna make sense.
It's true.
Or
Or I'd always be like, you're not cool, yeah. Your lunch is sorted. I've still got dinner. Like, don't think you're eating your mum's food at work and then when you come home, you're eating mum's food again. Are you mad?
Or you gotta rattle her. Next time she comes, be like, Auntie, I gave all that food to the homeless because, I really appreciate you bringing all this food we don't need. So
where do you
I
stand in
gave
this
it-
argument? Do you want
not
to do
argument.
it or not want to do it?
How are you gonna argue with me doing
Why don't you
something
just tell your
charitable?
husband to speak to her?
Yeah, there's that too.
So you wouldn't find it as a problem, right? Because there's no need for the husband to speak to her if it is you don't find it as a problem.
If I felt like she was just trying to be nice,
Yeah.
no. But if I felt like she was doing it to kind of be like, your son, like, my son's always going to need me, I probably would say something. Or I'd just be like, how come, why is your mum bringing so much food consistently and never for me either?
Yeah.
And then go from there. Let him say something.
I think if it's a one-off or an occasional thing, then fair enough, innit? It's cute. But if you're coming every Saturday with like bare food coolers of food, I'll be like, I don't get it. Like,
Is a man?
No, this is fascinating. If it is that your wife's mother kept on bringing food for her, right? Would you feel away?
No, I'm gonna just say, auntie. No, not even auntie. Mummy, what about me? No one's. I'm gonna play into it.
So it's because it's the female role to be seen as the chef in the house, right? That's why these guys get
personally, it's undermining regardless, because if, let's say, me and my husband, yeah, and there's stuff that needed to be done in the house, and my brother's always coming over, or my dad, or whoever, yeah, I'd feel like you'd start to feel like, so what's the purpose of me being here? But like a male role anyway, yeah, like you might start to feel some type of way about it, and I feel like it's a bit undermining. Like, okay, he's married now, his wife cooks, she can cook. Yes, my cooking might not be the same as yours, but it doesn't, like, you bringing food every week is undermining, because to me, you're basically saying, I don't think you're good.
Yeah, but the thing is, you haven't spoken to your husband once about this though.
No. And remember,
he's taking it to work as well.
No,
so.
and remember, you're not bringing it for both of us. So it's not, the thing specifically said, your guys, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like, guys, it's for the family. Like, it's for all of you lot to eat. You're bringing it for your son.
If it was for everyone, I feel like it would be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's for the family, it's a nice gesture. It's cute. But you only bringing it for your son is, to me, you're basically saying, without saying, that I don't think your cooking is good enough for my son. Basically.
I feel like I'm just not rattled because that could never be me. I think that's why, but I agree with you. I think I'm quite possessive over cooking and stuff. None of your work wives or it's my cooking. That's it. So I think I agree with you.
That's a work wife, you know.
No,
that's true. You can't be getting.
You can't have a woman at work bring your husband food.
Where
That's a bit.
someone else
brings.
Yeah, but she's doing it. Yeah, but she's doing it for a reason.
People 100% do it.
That's basically a pussy. She's giving him.
That's how it starts, basically.
Essentially.
Then
or
it's,
you could be
then it's like, oh my
diplomatic.
gosh, I forgot your container. Can I come round and can you just?
Gosh. You could be diplomatic and just say to her, like, we don't have space. It's not enough fridge space. So you could do
There's
it that
space
way.
in the freezer.
Can't you just collect it and throw it in the bin or give it away?
Yeah.
Or can't you guys just share it?
No, we can. Do you know what? Obviously, it's just a conversation regardless. And the
Yeah.
conversation I'm going to have first is going to be with my partner, not his mum.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's for him to pattern his mum. And if you can't pattern his mum, then that's when I have to
move
get
mad.
involved.
Okay, so there is never a time when it is that you get tired of doing the whole cooking stuff, right?
No, there will be.
All right, so why don't you see this as a blessing? It must be a
Because
blessing,
she's doing it every week. That's what I'm saying.
But that just means you have so much more free time.
She's
to
intruding,
what to
though.
do.
The thing is, the way you lot see it as the thing is, I get why you lot may see it as a
understand, yeah, I
negative.
understand.
I get it, but at the same time, relax because you don't have to
both
see
of
it that
you
way.
can cook and you
Yeah.
cook well. Do you understand? But for a lot of females in this day and age, that's a big flipping if it is that they can or not. So if it is you're getting this service and he's sweet, he
I
ain't
don't want it. I
complaining.
didn't ask for it. That's it.
That's because you
Do you know
can't
what it
relate.
is? It's because it needs to be within my control and on my terms.
Yeah, petty. That's why.
That's when I'd be okay with it. So like you said, if we've had a conversation about it and we've both agreed, then I know that, okay, cool, this week I don't have to cook because mum's bringing dinner for the week. Fair enough. But if I've already made plans for what we're going to eat and I've, like, do you know what I mean? Imagine I've gone and done big bush food shopping and I've already, like, said, okay, Monday we're eating this. Like, do you know what I mean? I've done all of that and then you're coming with your stupid cooler with jollof rice that's going to feed we're in famine. I'm gonna be like,
This may be a stupid question, right? And it may be completely like false equivalency and whatnot. But if it is he comes home and shouts at you, "Where's my dinner?" Obviously, that kind of mindset you kind of hate, right?
It can never be me.
Cool,
That's it.
cool. But if it is, that's what the type of guy he is, and he looks at you as the woman in the kitchen, regardless of if it is that you earn more than him or you are out there working, and you come home after him. He's there sitting with it, twiddling his thumbs, watching football. And when you come in, he's like, what you preparing for me today? Like, isn't this situation perfect? Because you don't have to worry about none of that.
no, it is.
And would you
but
complain if it is that he has this type of mentality that
I wouldn't
women
get
are
to
supposed
that.
to be in the kitchen?
Yeah.
I wouldn't get to that. So with me, I cook because I like to cook. It's a choice. It's not a given.
Yeah.
And if I like common sense, so if I got home at 9 p.m. because I was late at work and you came home at 6
Yeah.
and you sat down and waited, I promise you nobody will eat. I will even go home and go to bed hungry just to prove a point.
And you wouldn't be vexed if it is he goes to his mum's house to collect some food and bring back.
That's it. Listen, I'm petty. I'll just not cook.
Okay.
No, but I don't think. No, I wouldn't be. If he did that, I wouldn't have an issue with it because at least you use common sense. What I would have an issue with is if you sat there playing your Game Boy or whatever you're doing, and literally when I walked through the door, you had the audacity to open that large mouth of yours and ask me, what are we eating? So for the past 3 hours, what have you been thinking about?
Right. Then he says, last week you complained about my mum bringing me food.
No.
I know you don't want to feed.
No, but I'm not. This is the thing. You have to use common.
I know it's mad stupid. It's mad
no,
stupid.
but you have to use common sense.
But you have men who do that kind of shit.
You got to use common sense in those scenarios. So, for example, if you don't want to cook and you order food, I'm not going to be angry at you because you've used initiative. The same with you going to your mum's to get food. Yeah. You've used initiative. Yeah. You haven't waited for me. Like, so what would you do? Like, let's say I went away for work for a week. What are you going to do then? Exactly. Like, go not eat. No, but that's fine because you used your initiative. So in that same scenario, engage brain. Simple.
Okay.
Because that's like me saying, oh, you came home late, so I was horny, so I just went to, I don't know, my ex.
Oh my goodness, what?
Okay, it's a bit of a...
It's not the same thing.
It's a bit of a comparison, but I'm just saying.
Mad. I think maybe if you use a vibrator, that would be
vibrator,
that would be better because you went left.
Wow, is that the old Monique, yeah?
No.
That's before the rebrand.
Alright, the rebrand definitely happens.
Wow.
No, rebrand's going all right.
God damn.
Rebrand definitely happens still. Once your old Twitter was deleted, that's what you thought. Cool, this is time to rebrand.
Jeez.
But yeah, I head out.
Alright, let's do songs of the week. We play a song every week that we want to recommend to the listeners.
Oh my gosh, look at the time.
Yeah, that's why I said it because I thought, okay, Gina has to go soon. As you're the guest always go first.
You want me to play a song?
Yeah.
I have one.
Intro it as well. Let them know the artist, the song, all that stuff. I don't know what I'm choosing this week.
I don't even have one.
I've got to find mine. So mine is kind of a bashment song, but this artist, I think, is a UK girl.
I know what song you're gonna
Do you
play.
think? And I think she's amazing.
Is it I know what song you're gonna play.
You're West Indian.
I'm Jamaican.
Wait, you thought she was African?
I knew
it
you
makes
was.
so much sense.
Yeah.
But you look Caribbean though.
Thank you.
She does, right?
Yeah.
This one. Was this the one you think?
Straight.
It's Toast by Coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, it isn't even this one. There's another one that she's got.
Is it?
Yeah.
So we are coming here with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we poured then only said the road and we go on with the road. Third form is
I know what I'm gonna play.
And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronics I sing, yeah, see me all diggy soon get the higher ring like hello bro, time say I
Bang
just
The song I thought you were gonna play is called where's it gone?
Can you do all the steps and stuff?
Of course. I grew up in Jamaica.
Shit.
You have to do a fade out.
I think other than that, it would have been Megan Thee Stallion.
You want to go next?
Really feeling that.
I'll go next.
Go.
You know what? Do you know why I like this song? Yeah. Don't ask why, but I think it's because it's Idris Elba. I'm like, oh, bless you.
Oh, Idris Elba, Sean Paul and that.
Yeah, Wiley. I actually think it's a tune.
Whose song is it?
It's his.
Featuring them lot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's Jamaican now.
No, but
Songs like that.
and it's so. And when I listen to his bars, I'm just like,
Oh,
oh,
it's spitting. I haven't heard it.
It's proper like, bless you. You're so cute.
I'll swear, so it's swag then.
It's cute. It's not like obviously he ain't got like sick bars, man. He tried. I like the beat though. Hopefully, it's going to be our next Train to Twerk class song. So we can shake our asses.
I'll go last today.
Yeah. I can't believe that's a time, you know. Literally, when I looked, it was like 3:10. Now
Where's
it's
your appointment?
Gants Hill. It's not that far from here.
Oh, okay.
It's the next exit, actually.
Die for the cause, yeah, I will.
I used to do crime for the thrills and all for the bills with a white man face from a black slum. Like I'm gonna need a white man place. I'm a brown king. Why I need the white man grace? I just need the praise so I can get the right man's grace. That's the God up above. My people mud color, but dirt from the earth, so I know that we made a love. Soak up the sun like a sponge. Dance for the rain, we are one. With all of the elements, with all of the resonance. I like them dead if we speak on the presidents. Not a Trump supporter, not a Clinton supporter. And Obama slipped too, we need to get it in order. I like the truth and the facts out there. Let's turn the White House to a glass house. But fuck politics, pull a hash out.
That's Styles P, Never Fight an African.
Okay.
You should watch the video. It's
That's
a
a-
banger, bro.
That's quite a direct title, boy. Never fight an African. A Jamaican, yes. But an African, no. All right, so I'm gonna play Mace featuring Total. Tell me what you want. You know what I mean, a little sweet boy, a little Valentine's song, innit? You
I
get
was
me?
listening to this morning, actually.
See you doing good. I don't wanna get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eyes, you the baddest. The reason why I love you, you don't like me cause my status. I don't wanna see you with a carriage, living average. I wanna do my thing so we be established. And I don't want you rocking the fabrics. Girl, I wanna give you carriage till you feel you a rabbit. Anything in your path, once you can have. Walk through the mall, if you like it, you could grab. Total it all up, put it on my tab. And then tell your friends.
Yes, that was Mace. What you want, Vision Total of Han World. Oh yeah, quick reminder, if you're listening today, the live show is today. So you can still come and pay on the door, and there still might be tickets available. There's a little amount right now, so, and this is Wednesday we're recording it, so if you still want to come, you still want to buy tickets, just check the link. There still may be tickets available. If not, you can come and pay on the door. But yeah, live show is today. I'm gonna put this out early as well. If Brent sends this to me early enough, I'll pull it up like at midnight on Sunday. So you've got a lot of time to decide whether or not you want to come down on a spontaneous one. Also, I got another episode of Album Cuts out right now, episode 8, featuring Marv Abbey from Free Shots of Tequila. It's quite a fun one. It's also on YouTube as well. So if you want to see us chop it up about Cam, Mace, Young Jeezy, Wayne, a few other artists as well. Check the link in the description also. And then another plug, sorry. I've got a new event starting on the 24th of March. Let me get the flyer. All right, so it's an event called Trending. It's basically a weekly hangout, chill out spot. So you got music, you got food, drink, games, movies, you can dance, all that stuff.
Mighty.
You get me? It's in Camden, so all you Northwest lot.
Yes.
You West lot who haven't got no motive to go to on a Sunday, this is your time, you get me? So launches Sunday 24th of March, and it's going to be every Sunday from then on, yeah? It's at a place called Gabeto's, very nice, what's the word, aesthetically pleasing venue. So all you girls who want to come and do your snaps and your pictures, there's plenty of walls and bits and pieces to do there, you get me? So tickets are on shubs.com. Tickets are £8. We're also doing competitions and prizes every week as well. So it's me and Dysonomics. You guys know Dysonomics, isn't it? Yeah. So
Jeez.
we partner up to do that, man. So yeah, I'll give the flyer to Brent to put it on the YouTube page as well, so you lot can see the flyer. But if you want to see the flyer and the details, go to my page, Big Man Use, or go to Trending Sundays on Instagram. Yeah, that's Trending every Sunday starting 24th of March. Anybody else want to plug? Because I need to go to the toilet.
Train to Twerk. Next class is the 10th of March. The link is going to be in the description box below. Train to Slay classes are going to start again in South London in March, every Saturday, and the East London class is already happening every Monday at 7 p.m. Link's going to be in the box as well. And I think that's about it for me.
Yeah. I got a plug. So my film collective, Black Film, we're having a BFF March Madness. So we have a few events coming. I can't announce what they are yet, but keep on our page and also listen to our first episode of our podcast, Real Talk, REEL Talk Pod. That's it.
So can any men come into the Black Film?
You cannot. This is our space.
Jesus
we will
Christ.
have some events that men can come to, but not the ones in March.
All right, okay. Cool.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, really?
No.
Nope.
Alright, cool. Anything else? Yeah, just as always, follow us on the socials, meet us after 7, Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube now, for those who don't know. Dilemmas. We've been a bit dry lately.
No one's really said anything.
Inbox is a bit empty still. So yeah, dilemmas, questions, anything. Meet us after 7 at gmail.com. And yeah, man, that's about it, man. So I've been the alpha female. I got multiple businesses, multiple streams of income, and I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga bish. Monique, aka Rebrand.
I have been Mr. I'm an alpha male, even though I'm also in touch with my emotions. Mr. I demand and command respect when I enter the damn room. Brent.
Jeez, I thought.
You know what's funny? I know. I was like, no. I was like, they're not gonna know which one I'm gonna say.
I thought it was me, and then as you went on, I thought, no, this is Brent.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hear that?
I've been the exact same, Yusuff.
Hear that?
I've been amazing thick thighs.
Oh,
God damn.
they're a little
Alpha
scrawny right now,
female.
but girl, thanks.
Great skin.
She's saying the
Just
truth.
Jean.
Truth.
Thanks, sis.
Don't lie to her now.
I'm not.
The skin's a bit.
No, my skin.
I'm joking. No,
My skin's all right.
No, I'm playing.
Has
man.
its days. Right now, it's not really there because obviously Gladys is here. So I woke up with like
No, your skin's clear. You haven't got like
3 things here. I know, like color wise.
because you ain't wearing no makeup right now, are you?
No.
You have good
you're,
skin.
you've got no like spots. It's no blemishes, no discoloration.
I need to get rid of eye bags though, man. I
Which
need
is
to
cool.
sleep. That's what I need to do.
Yeah. I see your snaps. What's
Bro,
3:21?
Listen.
Guess what? I'm still awake.
No, honestly, you know this year,
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. This year, 2019, I've not slept before 3 a.m.
What?
I haven't.
What? Every single day?
Every day. Yesterday, do you know what I did yesterday? I had a tantrum in my bed. You know when you kick the covers?
Yeah.
I just wanted to sleep.
Too much on your mind.
It was getting on my nerves.
Gina, I've been there, cuz.
No, I'm struggling, you know.
I feel you, dog.
I'm struggling. And I was like, I literally proper kicked. Like I had like a spasm because I was like, I just want to sleep.
Try guided meditation. That's what.
Someone said that to me. Someone said that to me before.
What's that?
Like you can listen to apps and stuff where they kind of like
they talk you
through meditating.
I've got this one video. I don't know anyone that's ever stayed awake to the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, please send it to
I
me
will
because
do.
sis, your girl is going to bed at stupid hours and I'm still waking up early. Like
Yeah.
I'm a light sleeper, so when my sister's going to college and her bedroom's right, it's like my house is very like sensitive to noise.
Yeah.
So when she drags her chair in the morning, it wakes me up. So I woke up today like 7:30. Bearing in mind, I think I slept at like 4 yesterday. And then I thought, you know, I'm not even going back on my phone. Like I just need to fall asleep. But it just wasn't happening.
So
So,
what?
yeah.
And you're getting like what? 3 hours for sleep a day?
Yeah, and what's weird is throughout the day, I don't get, you know, like usually you decline and get really tired and want a nap. It's
Yeah.
not happening to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a sense of sleep. Like even when it gets late, I'm thinking, okay, cool, I'm gonna get tired now. I'll yawn like once or twice, and then I'm just like,
Mad.
Gosh.
just about.
But yeah, hopefully you get more sleep, my friend.
Yeah, because I do.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's been fun.
Peace.
Peace.